Hey! Happy Friday! It's a good Friday because we're gonna play Doom, and it's gonna be fun because it is. Invite.
It's true.
Party to game. Invite sent. I forgot I'm level 45. Why am I hearing myself? Who's that coming from? Echo! It's coming from you, Arcado.
Well, okay.
Alright.
Not really anything I can do about it, so.
Okay. Wordman, question mark? Wordman? Well, while we're waiting on that, hello Lexi, hello K-Dog. Let me send out a tweedly-dee. Hey, look at that, it worked. Well, if you don't have a microphone, that's fine. At least, like, you know, join, like, when I send out a party invite, accept it. What happened to your Kinect? I thought you had one. Did it vanish like Clay's? Which I still don't understand that. He's got launch day everything. Your Kinect is for your 360, so you didn't get an Xbox One when they were still shipping them? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Okay, well, whatever. I'm gonna invite to game, and I'm gonna go all the way down here. Invite. Well, I mean, there's that too. I could have done that. Apparently, the Xbox app decided to switch your mic to your capture. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, there we go. Wordman, why are you level 1? I thought you were definitely higher than that. Alright, whatever. Let's increase our best chance odds and just do free-for-all to start out with, just to see if there's anybody else online. I completely forgot my guy looks like Bumblebee. That's funny. I remember at one point I was trying to make him look like he was, oh my god, there's still people! Oh my god, maybe, just maybe, we'll find Brad Spliff and Master Kush. My arch nemesis.
Kids in their reefer.
I know, right? I had a pretty good one when I was playing, the hell is it called? Apex Legends, and there was like Dubs Weed 420. No, Dubs Kush 420. And I was just like, excuse me, sir, I don't appreciate your marijuana humor. And like, we were playing with this, like, some 16-year-old kid called, like, Red Wagon something or other. I don't know, he was on G1 Game Days on Sunday and played Forza Horizon with us or something like that. But, like, he thought I was being, like, stone cold serious, and he was laughing his ass off. Meanwhile, a Red Robe, who knows better, was laughing because I was doing it like a dad joke. So, it was pretty great. So...
I remember the last time I played Apex, which was only, like, a month or two after it came out, and this dude was... you know, talking about his stupid weed the whole match, and then he got down for a second time and ended up getting killed, and he was throwing a fit at me. I'm like, look, you fucking piece of shit. Pay attention to what you're doing. Instead of just telling me to help you. I obviously couldn't see where you were, or I would have helped you. So
watch the language, mister!
Stop talking about
that was the last time I played Apex.
Well, the new season just launched, and it's pretty great. I can tell you that. Although... I only play as one character because I'm a simpleton and I don't know how to adapt to my environment. I play as a Pathfinder, and they nerfed his grappling hook, so it's like a 30-second cooldown to use it now, and it's terrible. But it's like 15 seconds to recharge his ultimate now, and I'm like, that's a lot not as useful for evasion. It's like good for getting away from like the ring.
Yeah, I mean, I would play again with people I know, but I won't play with randoms.
Right? Yeah. Now, like
I
don't know what your day situations are like, but Robe is playing it like from like 10 to 4, like during the week. So. Oh, it's this one.
I had my mic on, but not turned on.
Wait, what's...
So
okay, there's...
I turned it on to screen.
I was like, what's the shotgun? Ah! That's right! Yes! Already off to the oh! was like trying to remember like what's this button switch? It's like right bumper. It's right bumper to switch weapons.
Yeah, that was part of the reason I played that trial game earlier too. I was like, what are the controls again?
Yeah, well, I remember most everything else. Is I just couldn't remember that for some reason.
Like, yeah, I kept hitting Y and...
Yeah, no, I did that too, and I'm like, that's definitely not, no. I don't know what Y does in this, if it does anything. It probably does something in the campaign, but like, here, we're not here for the gripping story that is Doom 2016. Not right now, at least.
It was great, the game loaded and it gave me an achievement right away.
That's good, that's good.
It was like I loaded Dragon Ball earlier and it gave me an achievement too, and I was like, alright.
Oh boy.
I've only got one left on that, and that means I have to get good at ranked.
Challenger eliminated.
Get good. Wow, I haven't played this in a while. I am, like, totally flabbergasted at how good it still looks 4 years later.
I will say one thing about it, it loads a hell of a lot faster on the X than it did on the old one.
Yeah, I do know that, because they did do some serious work on this when the enhanced consoles got released on it. It's actually going to be interesting that, like, when Series X launches, I know, like, one of this game's biggest complaints is the load times, which they fixed in Eternal, because they're not using a technique called mega texture anymore, which is basically taking one giant texture and layering the entire map with that, which made perfect sense at the time in Generation 7, not so much in Generation 8. So, I'm wondering, running on a completely solid-state system, if that's going to aid in the decompression of the assets to make it load quicker. Because I still haven't done the campaign yet. It's like one of those things like, oh, I'll stream it, and then something else happens. You know, as all things do in my world. But no more BS! No more BS!
I started it when I got it. And...
Y'all are privy to my issues. And I'm not going to let that get in the way of playing with you guys ever again. So there we are. Here we are! Where? Oh, there we go! Ah! Oh, that's right, I have grenades! I forgot about that!
Oh. Look at that.
What? No way! Hey, my points is my TV resolution, 1080. Oh, boy. Weirdman, I really thought you had a microphone at one point. You don't have to answer right away. You know, just put a response in the chat at some point. Obviously, we're in the middle of a firefight! Oh, I need that for the meme deck. I need Agent Paul Smecker saying there was a firefight. Oh. It's one of the best parts of Boondock Saints.
I got about 20 minutes into that, and I was like, nope, I'm good.
Oh. Didn't do it for you?
Nah, one of my friends at work was like, recommending stuff. I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I was like, dude, I watched 20 minutes of that. I want my 20 minutes back.
Well, I mean, like, it has kind of a weird start with them at the meatpacking plant, but, like, once they get to the bar, which is still within the first 20 minutes. So, I mean, you probably saw it when the Russians got to their apartment and, like, took them outside, right?
It was more than 10 years ago. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you can get past that part, that's when I say the movie really starts to come to life.
Right.
I'm not like one of those people that's like, well, you have to watch it like this, and you have to do it with a friend. No. It's like either the movie's, like, the only movie that I will ever say that about is Napoleon Dynamite. Because the first time I watched that, I was mad when it was over, because I was like, what the F did I just watch? You know?
Right.
Like, I just felt like I wasted 90 minutes of my life, and then I really had to stop and think about the movie for a while. And I shouldn't have to think about a movie that's not that deep, right? But I was thinking, like, it was pretty funny when Uncle Rico threw the steak at Napoleon and knocked him off Pedro's bike. It was pretty funny when him and Kip were trying to sell Tupperware. It was...
I had that. I had that problem with Austin Powers the first time. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
You know what? I have a
kept
problem with
rewatching it, and then I was-
you know, like I have a weird thing about parodies. Either I love them or I hate them. And I can totally understand that because, like, the trailers from Austin Powers looked too awkward for me to enjoy.
Right.
So it was just like
Even after the first like time or two watching, I'm like, do I like this? And then eventually, yeah, I definitely did.
Yeah, it was on a band field trip. We were going down to Atlanta, Georgia, to compete in a national competition, and inevitably, it was one of those movies that got played on the bus. So that's when I actually sat down and really got a chance to watch it and like digest the movie and like understand why everybody else was talking about it. Also, for some reason, I thought Austin Powers was like a late 90s thing. Like, no, that was like 1996 when I was still in middle school. So I was like, what? What?
Yeah, like we rented it because you saw how long ago that was, right? And my friend and I watched it, and we were like, I don't know about this. And within like a week, I think I bought it. So
Gotcha. Whoa! My resolution... My score is now the resolution of the TV that I want. 2160.
Now my score is your resolution too.
So my father, my dear father, you know, we have a weird relationship because, like, you know, because of his second marriage, we never really got that close after the divorce and all that fun stuff. But that's not the reason why I brought you here. He gifted me a 4K TV, and regrettably, when it arrived, like, half of it didn't work. But,
oh, no.
Yeah, so, like, the right side of the screen had, like, these faint horizontal lines that were wavy and then going up the side of the TV. And then, like, the backlight bulb would, like, stop, like, illuminating a part of the TV. Yeah, it was really unfortunate. Fortunately, there was a gift receipt, so he was able to get it back, and I'm just like, I'll just wait until I get closer to Series X, and then I'll get a proper TV.
Upgrade then.
Yeah, but the very brief moment that I had a 4K TV in my possession, Doom 2016 was one of the games that I loaded up to just see how it looks. And it was like, you know what, this campaign, this is a bloody mess, and I love everything that I'm seeing. Red Dead 2 was definitely one of those that I looked at, you know. It's like one of those things that, like, you really can't describe it because your brain doesn't really have a way of remembering that. It doesn't remember resolution. It might remember clarity, you know, but, like, until you actually see it, you know, you really don't have a frame of reference for it. But it was cool. It's definitely worth the money, especially if you have one of the two enhanced consoles. You definitely get more out of it with one than the other, but, you know, it's definitely worth the money. And they've come down so much in price recently, too, so it's almost no-brainer.
You can get like a 50-inch one for like $200.
That's basically what happened. Clay's mom, like, well, Clay comes knocking on my door because he is my landlord, and he says, hey, Mom needs help getting something out of the truck, and I'm like, okay, because, like, nobody in this town drives a car. Everybody drives a truck because blue collar town, baby. So, yeah, exactly. It's my democratic liberal mind is going crazy up here. So we go out there, and she just, like, on a whim after work went over and bought a 65-inch 4K Vizio because the old one was starting to get dark. So, you know, it was just like, and it was like, how much was this TV, you ask? $500. I remember paying $1,000 for my 43-inch Vizio 1080p TV from Costco back in 2009. So
my first HD is a 32-inch Panasonic that my mom's using right now, but that was almost $1,000, and it was on sale.
Right.
So,
plus trucks are hands for those movements you need to move. Oh, handy! Yeah, exactly. Actually, my mother's got a Chevy Uplander that she's actually thinking of, like, giving to me or my brother. Because, like, she has her Impala, because, like, she got, like, the car buying bug when I bought my car. And then Anthony bought his car, and she said, I want a new car too. And I'm like, you have the van. It's like, I want something nice. And she's been like, you know, like, she's been wanting an Impala ever since she was, like, a little girl. You know, because it was, like, a status symbol in the neighborhood. Like, you either had, like, an Impala, a Buick, or a Mercury. You know, like, that's when you knew, like, you were, like, the tits in your town. And, now she actually has one, and it's a wonderful car, and I hope it's the last one she'll ever have to buy.
Right.
But she's like, now the Uplander is just literally sitting, and the last time it was used was by me when I took all the seats out to like move stuff up from her garage to my place up here. So
Right.
you know, it's just like, well, I was able to fit a king size bed in there when I was helping the X move. So you know that when you take all the stuff out of that, you can fit a lot of stuff in there. Oh look, he's level 21 again. There you go. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, my mom's.
Go ahead.
My mom's Impala's 2012, so it won't be her last car. She's probably gonna have at least one more. But
Yeah, it's hers was a 14, and I guess it was owned by grandma or somebody because it only had like 4,000 miles on it when she bought it, and it was just like, well, that's awesome. You know, and now that she's retired, she's really not going to be using it that much, and she'll panic and call me and say, the oil change light is on, what do I do? And I'm like, and I give her like an Amazon shopping list of saying like, this is what you need, it'll be delivered to your house, take it to Pahanka Chevrolet and ask for an oil change and a tire rotation. You know?
Right.
You know, and that's it, you're done. You're done.
Yeah, I mean, my mom retired in December, so she doesn't use hers with like a ton either, so. But, you know, when she bought it, she came home when I was asleep or whatever, and I was like, oh, what kind of car did you get? She's like, how the fuck did you know I bought a new car? I'm like, well,
I'm just taking a guess.
it's kind of predictable. Like when she bought her last one, which was a Stratus, and she came to pick me up one weekend from school. You know, she called.
That was a Dodge, right?
Double check the time or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I almost asked her what kind of car she bought because I knew. But,
Whoa!
oh my God, will you just let me eat my Twizzlers? Jesus.
L got me good. Yeah, no, it's definitely like one of those things. Like you either know somebody with a truck, like Clay. Well, he's got like a Ford Edge, but like if you fold down like the back seats, like you can fit a lot of stuff in there. So, in fact, when I was setting the TV back to Amazon, we actually took his truck and then did exactly that, folded down the back seats, and got there in style. And it's just like, and like Clay doesn't drive fast, so I always offer to drive. And he just gets to sit in like total comfort because the seats are comfy as F.
Damn it.
So like, you know, I'm like his chauffeur. BFG!
If you're gonna drive around, you gotta make sure you call Miss Daisy.
Exactly. Oh, teleporter! Yeah, teleporter. What? No, he got me again. But like, I really like am like in the line of thinking of like, you know, in terms of like fuel conservation and like fossil fuel dependencies and things like that. Every time I look at like an F-150, 250, 350 diesel, etc., 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 I always think like, do you really need that? You know?
Yeah.
Are you like a construction foreman or something? You know, like, why do you have
like,
this?
If you're not in like construction or moving or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm always like, you know, like, how small is your wee-wee that you really feel like you need this thing? You know? Like, but when I look at, like, a Ford Ranger or a Chevy Colorado, I'm like, that's a good-looking pickup truck. I would drive that if I actually needed one. You know? It's small, but it can still, like, apparently there was, like, an industry standard that, like, a 6-foot bed must be wide enough and deep enough to accommodate, like, a certain size piece of drywall. Like, that's, like, an industry standard, I've come to find out. And then, you know, that's, like, the minimum size specifications of, like, a truck bed to be sold in the United States. So I'm like, okay, that's cool, you know? And then I could actually, like, put a bed in this thing, or, like, a dresser, or, like, my grandfather's dining room table, you know, stuff like that. You know? And they don't look that bad either. Especially the new Ford Ranger and the new Chevy Colorado look great. As far as pickup trucks go, I'm still more of a sedan person if they have all-wheel drive or something like that.
I've never seen a truck. I'm like, oh, that looks really cool. I was like, no, that's a truck.
Well, when I think of that, I look at it like, what, could I tear up Baja, California in this thing? You know? Because I play too much Forza Motorsport and I don't know how to think rationally about vehicles anymore.
Well, you know my criteria for Forza. It's not Forza until I get a Aventador, and then I really don't care after that.
Yeah, there was an Aventador in when we were playing the other night.
Yeah, I fell asleep. I was gonna play, and I passed out for a couple hours. I was like, oh, that's over. Well, that's the way my system works lately.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Hmm? Oh, he got me again.
I got him. Pure luck.
Is it? Or is it just skill?
If we've been playing a lot recently, maybe I could go with that answer, but...
You know, we only took like a 3-year break. You know?
Like, if it was Gears or Halo, you might get a little bit more confidence out of me, but...
Right. We're probably going to do something like that in the not-too-distant future, because, like, I own Gears 5, I own Gears 4. Have I played the multiplayer for either of them? No. Should probably do something about that. Or even Gears Ultimate, for that matter. You know, it's like... I don't want to say it's like getting to the point of, like, if it's not on Game Pass, or if it hasn't been out for a couple of years... You know, like, I'm hesitant to ask people to, like, hey, let's play that. And I was like, people have Doom.
Right.
You know, people still have Doom. I'd really like to do Doom Eternal. That looks bonkers.
Shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, Game Pass is a good thing to have, don't get me wrong. I just don't want to be dependent on that for multiplayer stuff. But you know what you can be dependent on is deals with gold, because Garfield card is on sale for 60% off! Yeah! I heard a chuckle out of that one. I think we can hear you, and that's good.
Yeah, I turned my fan off.
Okay, don't get too hot, because like, you know, like, don't be like me, you know, where I turn the air conditioner off until the show's over, and I'm just like a pile of sweat from the waist down.
Yeah, I was gonna turn mine off, and I was like, it's still 80 degrees outside, so that's not happening.
It was 87 when I went to the next town over to. Oh, to fall in a pit. Never mind. Yeah, no, it's the new place that I'm moving. The unit upstairs has central air, which is gonna be great because I haven't had central air in a personal living space that I actually had control over the thermostat since I was in the Leesburg apartments like 10 years ago. You know, like when I was living in the living room studio, I was in that basement, and it was just like a HVAC anomaly. It was hot in the winter and cold in the summer, and I was just like, I just can't figure out. So like, you know, excuse me, people come over. And it's just like, I'm like, you know, from the waist down when you don't see on camera, and I'm just like, what is? Do you have like a thyroid problem? What's going on here? I was hoping Azira Tahira could join us, but it seems that he's busy this evening.
Oh dear. You hate to see it.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Whoops, that was bad. Whoa! Teleportation. I got an assist. The enemy of my enemy is still a target.
Correct.
Betrayal evicted to a better place? Yeah, but you know, Clay being Clay, he wanted to make it more dramatic than it really was. It actually looked like it wasn't going to happen for a while because the person that Clay answers to which is his daddy, was going to give the unit to somebody else that had a baby, and apparently she can't do it, so it then falls to me. Yeah. So, and this place has central air, and it has one of those electric water heaters that, like, heats the water as it passes through some kind of, like, induction coil or something like that. So, like, there's no tank, so that you never run out. And it's like, you know, this is cool science as I fall into a pit again. No, Clyde just wanted to ham it up. You know, like, if everything goes the way it should, this will be the last stream that you will see me down where I am, which, of course, the presentation will be the same, so it's not like it'll be any different. I might move the microphone a little bit closer because I'm kind of annoyed with how I sound in the archive. My S's are not, they're hissy, and that annoys me. Baseball! So, but I still have the betrayal eviction notice right here, so I'm gonna frame that. Makes me laugh. Tom has a fur baby. Yeah, her name is Frady, and she's adorable. Frady, where are you? You still have the BFG. You win, yeah. You might. Do we still want to keep doing this, or do we want to take our chances and see if, oh, wait a minute.
I'll do whatever you want, as long as I get to shoot somebody. Okay,
I'm voting for Helix. 21-3, dude max, what? Oh, 23. Oh, yeah, you hit level 23. Yeah, there you go. Bucko Burger. But, yeah, it'll be fun. It's you know, like a very, like, big, like, every time I go into it, it's bigger than I remember it being last time, which is great, because that's exactly what you want. So, like, tomorrow I'm gonna move, like, the kitchen and the bathroom, and then my bed, and then I will get on the phone with my internet provider and find out exactly how fast I can get the service transferred from one part of the building to another. And then at some point, once I get stable employ, I'll start looking to get a double-sized bed and a frame, because there's a second bedroom, which means people can come by and visit, God forbid.
I don't know if I really approve of people leaving the house right now, but in the future that'd be nice.
Well, yeah, you know, like, it used to be a thing that, like, when Vinny would come into town for MagFest, he would, like, crash at my place for a couple of days afterwards, and, you know, living with the ex, you know, like, she decided to turn one of the other bedrooms into a recreation room, which is fine, except when you have people stay the night, there's no place to stay. So he actually was chilling on, like, our reclining theater chairs. And I kind of felt bad about that, because the air mattress, I seem to have bad luck with air mattresses. They always seem to get, like, a hole and deflate after the first time I use them. You know?
Right.
So, like, I had, like, one that had, like, a manual pump, and then that one ripped, and then another one, and then I got the one that had, like, the self-contained, yeah, exactly, had the self-contained, vacuum pump, so you could inflate and deflate with ease, and that thing got a rip in it. So, but I'm trying to, like, see if I can fix it or something like. Yeah, sleep over it. Yeah. Does Clay have control of the water? Probably. Like, he's worked on, like, other, like, water heaters in the house, and it is a water heater, not a hot water heater. Stop being redundant. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he could turn off the water if he wanted to. But he can't turn off the hot water because I have that little thing, bob. So that's cool. Ah! I can turn. I don't know if you could be able to turn the power off. I think I'm on a separate box at that point. But it's quad damage.
No.
Yes. Oh, so much for that. I didn't even get to fire one shot. So. But yeah, no, I seriously mean it. Like, once I get everything set up and once COVID stops, like, effing with our lives and everything, I want the showgram, I want the new living room studio to be as accessible to people stopping by as much as you want, because there is a local municipal airport that I'm sure you can get a connecting flight to, etc., etc., etc. So... I killed him with a grenade, but it was from the toss, not from the explosion. That was awesome.
That's amazing.
I blocked him, bonk.
I'm just gonna eat this fucker.
Yeah, it's just yeet.
Right now.
This game rules so hard. Oh my
You love
god.
to see it.
Yes, you love to see it. What is everybody using tonight? I'm still using the heavy assault rifle and the combat shotgun.
I'm using a shotgun and a grenade launcher.
I forgot that was in this. Like, there were so many weapons that weren't in the campaign that I forget there were, like, multiplayer exclusives.
Shotgun and Hellstrike.
You know, the Hellstrike always looked cool to me, but I just never got the courage to start using it. I mean, I also messed around with the burst rifle at one point because I liked the BR from Halo so much, but I think that only would really be beneficial in wider open maps. So. Oh! There we go. Buck Burger, I'm sorry. Hey, I leveled up my combat shotgun mastery to level 6. That's exciting.
Sorry, bro. That happened.
No, as long as you get the other guy, that's all I care about. Well, we're not playing TDM. I don't care, just get the guy!
I think I was shooting a hologram and I feel bad.
Right.
I'm not very bright some days.
Yo, that was pretty funny, the tweet you sent me the other day with Majel Barrett saying, and the conclusion.
Yeah.
That was really, really good. For those of you who do not know, Majel Barrett is the voice of the computer on Star Trek The Next Generation, which is also Gene Roddenberry's wife.
DS9 and Voyager, and she was
freaking Loxana Troy, Deanna's mom. I didn't know that until later. Goodness gracious, I'm an idiot. So, but it was just like, have this play at my funeral. Majel Barrett saying, and now the conclusion. Is like, oh my god, that's so great. That is so great.
It's what they would use when an episode was 2 parts. And they do that's how they would start the second.
Yeah. Yeah, I just got done.
That'd be better if you believe in something after death. Like, obviously we don't. But like, you know, if you're religious, it'd be even better because like, oh, now you're moving on to the next thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got done watching Redemption 1 and 2, and
oh yeah,
that was, you know, like all of those are just great. And oh gosh, what was the one that was in the middle of the first half of season 5? Oh right, Unification. I just got done watching Unification. You know, and that was great. And you know, just hearing her say, and the conclusion, I was like, I shouldn't be laughing right now, yet I am. But that's one that actually just like, and I put a tweet out about it. I don't know if you saw it, but I had the idea after watching that, thinking that like a TNG era show featuring 2 to maybe 3 agents from Section 31 going on Black Ops missions on the other side of the neutral zone for like Ferengir and Romulus and etc. But like it's gotten so dangerous that they can't warp in from the far side of anywhere anymore. They actually have to go to the Klingon High Command and actually ask for a cloaked ship. And you have like the dynamic between the Section 31 agents and the crew of the Klingon ship. You know, so that way you can still have the whole thing of, like, overcoming racial prejudices and, you know, being a better person and all that stuff. But then you can have, like, the high-flying sci-fi, shoot 'em up, bang, bang, sabotage missions that, you know, 31 agents are known to do. I thought that'd be great TV. I really thought that.
If they didn't already have a Discovery era Section 31 show coming, that would be a good idea.
Well, I mean, like, you know, you could have a different timeline, you know, two shows going concurrently, one could play off the other, you know.
Oh, Jesus, I'm getting shot right in the head.
You know.
I don't approve of that.
But it was...
Excuse me, sir.
But it just sounded really cool to me, because it was, like, the whole thing of, like, Picard, like, really, like, not backing down from the Klingon captain, and he actually had earned his respect by the end of the mission and all that fun stuff, and I was just like, man, this is a really exciting episode. You know, this is way more exciting than I remember being when I was a little kid. I was just excited to see Spock again. I'm like, no, there's more moving parts at play right here. Especially when Worf's like, yeah, Gowron can't answer the phone. He's busy rewriting history. We didn't do shit for him. Oh, sorry, my bad, guys.
Watch the language, mister.
Like, I keep forgetting that, like, Gowron is not a good person.
That shit nuts.
Yeah. And someone's got the chainsaw. Chainsaw! I love you, Chainsaw! Like, Gowron is the lesser of two evils. I love his actor, though, because he just makes the character just so great. Yeah. Especially with those eyes when he opens them wide open, you're like, whoa! I feel threatened!
Excuse me, sir. I don't like chainsaws on my stomach, thank you.
You will love Inagumi Korone using the chainsaw. Woo, woo, woo! Japanese VTubers are a hell of a thing. Oh, boy.
Tom, what's a VTuber?
It's when somebody pretends to be someone else on YouTube.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Come back. And you apparently you make a decent actually, that's not true. Coco said she was actually very surprised and she didn't say she was disappointed, but she was like surprised at how much like HoloLive took out of her paycheck. You know, like when she finally got her cut, she's like, YouTube took like, you know, 30%, which is expected. And then HoloLive took like another like 40%. I'm like, good God, that's nothing! Good God! You know?
3, 2.
I mean, when I worked with Fullscreen, they didn't take anything.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Wow.
Oh, I'm mad.
Talents only get 30%. That's ridiculous! What the F? Wow! L's kicking ass!
Yeah. I got a double kill right at the beginning.
Yeah. Who had the chainsaw? Was that you, Wordman?
That was me.
Yeah. That was you? Oh my God! This is so good, man. It's catharsis. It's catharsis. It is pleasant. It's easy on the eyes. It's just, this game, man. So,
and you don't have to hurt any real people.
No, you don't. Don't let them hurt your feelings either. Yeah, El, you're actually the highest ranked person in this room here. How about that?
That's weird.
I knew I had air quote prestiged, but like I didn't know if I did anything since then. Ooh, possession. Let's do that. 24. So, yeah.
Yeah, I went right past level 37 and didn't even say anything.
Oh, what? Something like 36? Whoa, what do you mean 36? Does that include me?
37?
I'm 37! I'm going to class. 37. My girlfriend has 37 Ds. So, like, here's the thing. Is that supposed to be Randall in that scene, or is he supposed to be another character?
No, it's Randall.
Because, like, he doesn't acknowledge it. Like, it's almost like he was saying it to a passerby. What's 1 plus 1? There are 4 lights!
Goddamn right there.
Yeah, that's coming up soon. I'm almost through season 5. I just saw the episode where Alexander got dropped off on the ship by Grandma Roshenko, and he's like lying up a storm and hiding in places. I didn't realize the warp drive wave was the same episode as that. I forgot that was the subplot. Because every time that I've seen that one, it was always like after the wave went out of control. So I always thought it was some interstellar phenomenon that they had encountered. Like, nope, that was man-made, and it went out of control. Because of course it did.
5, 4.
That's why you don't let humans in space.
Nope.
You will be possessed.
Oh! Oh, it's this map. Oh, I'm out of ammo already. Wait, why was there so little ammo? Uh-oh.
Possessed.
Uh-oh. What? Why am I...
I think it's infected, basically.
I guess so, but like... I'm a nightmare imp. I've never played that. I've always been the Revenant, so I have no idea what I'm doing here. Ah! Gotcha! Yes! Tom wins Fall Guys when it comes to Xbox. I guess.
Good luck with that.
I don't know. I mean, like they never said. What's the rubber gummy game? The Game Attack used to play like every 5 seconds when they weren't playing PUBG.
1 minute.
I definitely cannot tell you anything the Game Attack was playing.
God damn it! What was it? You know, it was published. It was published by Double Fine. Come on! What is it? You know.
I have no idea.
This is gonna bug me because I'm like trying to. Gang Beast! Thank you! That's it! That's exactly what I was thinking of. Like, I know the name, it's just like words are hard sometimes.
Time is running out.
You know, and they said that would never come to the Xbox, and it did. So, you know, like, what's not to say about that? Oh, I got blown up!
I'm the winner. Yay.
I suck. I am not a good Shadow Imp. Or whatever they call Nightmare Imp. Nightmare Imp, that's what it should be. But I forgot what they call them in this. It's not that.
It was actually the brain coming to avenge Pinky.
I guess so.
4, 3, 2.
He's small and white, close enough.
I guess. Possessed!
Oh.
We're all in one spot. You can't get us.
Yeah, exactly.
This is bad comedy.
Famous last words, right?
Yeah. Coronation Starscream, this is bad comedy. Megatron, is that you? Here's a hint. And then he died.
Survival bonus.
Yay!
No, no, get away from me. No, you get away. God damn it, I got one of them. Mother.
Ruh-roh.
Now I gotta be some kind of traitor.
Some kind of traitor will be playing at Gabe's this weekend. No cover charge.
No cover charge unless you have.
You just made the list
on your truck, and then it's $45.
Yeah, actually, I saw a Confederate flag in some dude's window of his house, and I just said "F you" as loud as I could when I was driving by, and I was just like, "There's no way you can."
Right.
You know, it's just reflex at this point. You know,
Oh yeah.
it's just like
I'm
we're
sorry.
not gonna take it anymore. Me just like, you know, busting out Twisted Sister. Yay! Whoa! Whoa! What? It was just right there. It's crazy. Yeah, Gang Beats needs to go on sale. I would actually like to play that. Who knows? I might have some money left over after all my grocery shopping today, and I might be able to get Garfield Kart for real.
3, 2, 1.
So, I'm definitely narrowcasting when I say this, but does anybody here know who Asterix and Obelix are without looking it up?
Yes.
Okay.
I knew of them.
You knew of them?
I took French in high school.
Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, that's good. So they have a game for the Gen 8 consoles called Extra Extra Large 2. It's like, you know, like Rome sets up their own like version of like Las Vegas or something like that. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I love the game. Absolutely love the game. I just found out there was a new one that was released in October of last year, and I was like, how did I not know this? It looks awesome. It has local co-op, and I want it. But its predecessor, Extra Extra Large 2, is currently on sale for $9. It is 80% off. So, if you want to try something different, it's a 3D platformer. I'm sure Nitrorad will cover it in the future.
Superior tech.
But it is funny, and it's fully voiced in English, which I'm very surprised about. Maybe there's a French dub about it somewhere. Because it does ask you what region you're. It asks you to pick a flag at the beginning, and of course, like, you know, I just chose Great Britain because that's the closest thing I'm gonna get to that. But like, they have this guy that's spoofing Sam Fisher, and he's a red-bearded Scotsman. It is so funny. It's so funny. Oh my god, the sense of humor from the comics just comes through in the game perfectly. So of course, you know. They're not sure if they trust him because they're trying not to say like don't trust the Scotsman. But no, but it's like he's a spy and they don't know if he's a Rome double agent. It's just, oh my god, it's just too much. I won by doing absolutely nothing.
Ah, the Trump system.
Gotta spend that downpour money. Man, I'm so salty about that. I was elated that happened, and then they took it away. And I'm gonna tweet at Konami every day of every week saying, please bring that back.
Konami, please sell your IP. We know you don't want to use it anymore. Let somebody else do it. It's okay you don't want to make games anymore, but don't hang on to your fucking IP. Just let somebody else.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Downpour has a song by Korn in the credits, and that's why I got delisted. Yeah. So, you know, the license expired, and I'm like, you know, you can just patch the song out.
Renew that.
But, you know, or renew it, you know, and then actually, you know, like, make money off selling it again, you know? Because as I was telling Joe, I made a bad financial decision and bought that full retail $20. When it happened, because I was like, I waited for it to go on sale, it never did, it got delisted. So, you know, like, I'm not gonna make that mistake again. And then they refunded my money and said, hey, we weren't allowed to sell that.
Back.
You know.
Sorry about that.
I really wish they oh no! What? 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 Was that a power bomb? I want to see that from your POV. Oh my god. That was interesting.
But you know, there's a bunch of devs that would love to get their hands on the actual fucking Konami IPs that they can't.
Oh my god, yeah.
They make things that are awful similar, but they can't make the real ones.
Right, you know, and like their games will never have the same brand recognition because of that.
Yeah.
You know,
and even though they may actually be better, like people are just like, oh, it's not actually Castlevania, it's not actually Silent Hill, etc., so they aren't going to buy it. And it's like, well, okay.
You know, I will say that there was one that really made me go. I'm glad that it got like, you remember when those kids in Spain made that not Castlevania. I apologize. Resident Evil 2 remake, and then Capcom issued a cease and desist and said no, but then they flew them out to get their feedback on what a remake of Resident Evil 2 should be like, and that's how we got the Resident Evil 2 that we have now.
Okay.
Those kids from Spain actually went on to do something. It's called Daymare 1998, and I believe it's currently on sale from the summer sale. So something actually did become of their original efforts, but since it's actually not called Resident Evil 2, it's probably not going to get the attention it really deserves. But, you know, like, something actually did come of it when all expectations could have said, no, we're done here. So.
Right.
But yeah, Daymare 1998. I think Clay has already got it, I think. I could be wrong. But I would like to check that out, because that sounds cool as heck to me.
Survival bonus.
There's no friendly fire, is there?
Claire, check friendly fire. Speaking of which, we might be doing Warzone Firefight, part of the next poll. Because anything that didn't, I'm just gonna go and say it right now. Anything that didn't get, anything that didn't win in any of the polls I throw out, they go back in the hopper for the next poll. So that means like Overwatch, Warzone Firefight, etc., etc., etc. goes back into it. So I just got to figure out what the fourth one's gonna be since we've done Doom, because I wanted like regular.
If I had
rotation.
known that Overwatch was gonna be, free this weekend.
Is
I would have
it?
voted for that because I don't have it anymore.
Oh
So-
no! See, that's, you know what?
But I didn't know until today. So I'm like,
Okay.
what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah. Now that like used to be like a thing that like every time I happened to choose Overwatch for G1 game days, unbeknownst to me, and I really
It was
mean
a
it
free weekend,
unbeknownst to
yeah,
me, it was a free weekend, so our turnout was always fantastic. I don't know if really the viewership was, but we always had
we
full
ran it,
lobbies
at least.
whenever we did it, so that was fun. Oh, thank you, Lexi. Thank you for the bits.
Loads of money.
You got the little shamrock bits, and I like that because I'm Irish and what have you.
You survived.
Oh, bits.
Yes. Biddies for Tom.
Biddy is not for the kiddies.
Yeah, because this isn't G1 Game Days. This is Tom trying not to live in destitution.
Biddies for my dinner.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually what I like, because I got inspired by another YouTube channel called Depression Era Cooking, and it's this dude.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that one before?
I haven't watched it, but I've had suggestions. Like,
I mean, there's a couple of them that really jumped out at me, like, wow, this is like really good, and it was like it's really, really simple meals that this grandmother made for her brothers and sisters, and helped her mother make during the Depression era. So it was just like, man, I could, like, for not that much more money, since we're not living in a recession right now, although some economists would still debate that, but that's not what we're here to talk about. I could actually, like, make these things like bigger and more filling for not that much more money. So, like, for instance, one of my favorite things that I've done as of late is go get like a box of like Hamburger Helper, right, for like $1.29, and then go and like beef stroganoff, right, and you go get like a 70-30, 1 pound of ground beef, right, and then you just go and follow the instructions and do whatever. Well, what if you go ahead and you substitute that ground beef for lean stew meat, because most every grocery store has that. They usually like ends of like a chuck roast or something like that, and they're like cut into like little cubes, and it's a pound. It's usually like like $6.
Stew and
yeah. So you get that, and like a can of mushrooms, and then and then when you don't like mushrooms.
I've been pretty vocal about that.
Okay, gotcha.
Remember I said that you made the thing with mushrooms a week or two ago, and I said that belongs in the trash.
Oh, that's right. Okay, but like you get all that, you mix it in there, and then when like the stroganoff sauce starts to come together, this has been my mother's secret when she makes it from scratch. 3 hearty dollops of sour cream, and when I did that to this off the shelf box of Hamburger Helper with the stew meat and the other ingredient that you don't like, it came really damn close to my mother's stroganoff, except like the noodles weren't the same, and it was like $7 for everything, and you got 2 meals out of it. That's living thrifty and eating well.
The Hamburger Helper I can choke down. Like, I don't like it. Like, usually I tell my mom, I'm like, yeah, they call it hamburger helper because it helps you waste a pound of hamburger. Yeah, the stroganoff I don't mind, but most of the other ones I'm not real.
I like the channel with the
Stroganoff, I'd
grandma
rather
that likes all the anime. Oh, I've heard about that. Like she did
Was it Food for Dogs? Is that the name?
something like that,
channel?
where like
Something
she had
for
like a
dogs, I
thing
think.
where she did like on Xenoblade, and we lost everybody. Hold on, what happened here?
We did?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was suddenly in my own.
Oh, it
lobby.
shows. Oh, it shows all of you in my lobby.
Hold on,
I better just go back.
okay, let's try this again. Invite sent. Yeah, she did a thing on Disgaea and Xenoblade Chronicles, and she's done a whole bunch of things, and it's been enlightening to see that. Alright, let's try this.
And of course, the quote-unquote real gamers are treating her like shit, and I'm just like, you fucking people need
You
to
know,
suck my
that's
dick.
just
I'm so
like
fucking
really,
sick of people.
really trash. You know, like, I hope that I am still able to do, like, I don't really care about the viewership on YouTube that much. It's more like stuff that I want to talk about that I'm not going to get a chance to do anywhere else. Because, like, some of that stuff just doesn't work in a live format. Like, us BSing like this works in a live format, you know? But, like, sitting down and talking about, like, why, like, Asterix and Obelix matter to me as an American, you know, even though, like, almost nobody here knows who they are, unless if they took French in high school, you know, like you, then it would inevitably showed up in, like, you know, your cultural references and stuff like that. Or Tintin,
Right.
like from Herge. You know, like, I saw a video about that, and I'm like, some of my favorite, so, like, he was in Belgium when the Nazis invaded, and then the Nazis took over the printing company and the newspaper that he worked for, and he continued to write for them, like, you know, because they wanted everybody to, like, go about your daily business and everything. You know, like, we're just occupying your thing until the war is over, you know. But the thing is, they were receiving, you know, like, Nazi funding to run that newspaper and the book company. So some of the best stories of the adventures of Tintin came from Nazi funding. Like the ones that I really like, and that makes me like, oh god, I don't know how to feel about this anymore.
I know.
It's tough, you know. It's just like it
is very tough.
Yeah, so you know, like stuff like that,
Even
like
now it's tough
like,
with modern stuff because you find out people are fucking Nazis. I'm like,
yeah, that doesn't help.
It's like I didn't think I was gonna have to deal with this shit again.
Like half of my high school classmates, I'm like, oh dear, that's bad. I thought I knew you people. Apparently, I don't. No!
I don't like most of those people anyway, but
Well, I thought I did until I saw, you know, like MAGA stickers on their front page, and I'm like, this is bad. All right, I think we scared everybody away, so let's go and switch to private match and see if we can. Let's see your match settings. Let's see here. Let's what can we do? Where's
You can always try a different one too.
Oh, Soul Harvest. Yeah, I remember that being good. Okay, let's try that. Yup. So anybody pick up anything from the Super Jumbo Deluxe sale going on? I know I keep making jokes about Garfield Kart, but I might actually do it if the money is where it's supposed to be.
My income is still 0, so no, I did not buy any.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair and understandable.
I grabbed Rocket Knight.
Rocket Knight's on sale?
$3.
Wow! Okay, so if you have any flavor of Xbox One or Xbox 360 and you still haven't played the reboot of Rocket Knight and you got $3, go check that out. It's really good. I personally like the soundtrack a lot. I know that's a point of contention with some people, but, you know, I liked it.
I want to say I grabbed something else. Oh, yeah, Metal.
Oh, yeah, Metal Gear Survive, right, yeah. No, I'm serious as a goddamn heart attack. I want to play that with you guys so much. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We're gonna make a Thanksgiving dinner out of that game.
I mean,
And it's nonsensical bull-ass plot.
Anyway.
I'm sorry, what was that?
See, I'm not gonna lie, I mainly got it for the multiplayer anyway, because that was actually fun.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I know there's, like, a campaign, but, like, that when you looked at it, that doesn't look like the reason why anybody was there in the first place.
I mean, unless you really wanted to know what happened between Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain for some people.
Well, you know, like, see, that's what I thought the whole thing was. And then everybody's like, no, it's a non-canon game. And I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah,
are you...
Who
technically
cares?
counts.
Because, like, are you saying it's, like, non-canon the same way everybody was saying Metal Gear Rising was non-canon until it wasn't?
First blood.
But that's the only good Metal Gear game.
Rules of nature! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
It's about killing a dude that wants to make America great again. It's a creep.
Can we get Joe Biden superimposed over Ryden? And then have Kamala Harris over that little cyber dog or whatever the dog's name was?
That might not be the best way to go.
Well, I mean, I'm just trying to get her represented since she's the running mate now. I'm not trying to imply or implicate anything other than she's the running mate, and I wanted to have her included somehow.
You can pick another character, it'll be okay.
Okay, so you want me to just go... I'm sorry. Because if I say her, like, if I put her in, like, a background role, like the people on the Kodak, then I'm saying I'm reducing her as a person. See, there's no... I shouldn't have said anything. There's no way to, like, play it safe with things like this. You want to help, don't help. You know, it's like I've officially painted myself into a corner with that. Ah! Get over here!
Well,
Get... Ah! Damn it!
That was the first part.
What?
The first part is acknowledging the problem. And oh.
I'm so close to getting a rip and tear out of that!
I got 4 souls for that. I was happy.
Yeah. Oh, you too have chosen the Revenant.
Fucking Shang Tsung in it, baby. Oh yeah.
I forgot to pick.
Oh, okay. See, I always went with the Revenant because that's what I played in the beta. God, those were fun times. 2016 was a really good season. We had the 4-player Doom co-op thing. We had Mega Man 1 through 10. Man, there was just a lot of fun stuff going on in the 2016 season. I miss those days.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's on, baby! Lexa, yes, vote, damn it, but also remember to register to vote. Because I have to do that, because, like, you know, I don't live in Virginia anymore, as some of you people still think I do. Clay doesn't live in Virginia, alright? I can promise you that. Let me put it this way. Evelyn's pissed that I'm this far away. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Alright? And if that makes her mad, you know that I really don't live around here no more. Or around there no more. Words are hard!
You failed English?
Lexi, settle the freak down! Let me get my driver's license taken care of first. I actually had my mom, my dear sweet mother, drive all the way out to the Alexandria courthouse to get a copy of my birth certificate because she didn't know where the original was. I'm like, well, that's bad.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know? Because I go to the DMV, which they call the driver's license center. They don't even call it the DMV where I'm at, which I find to be weird and foreign. But you go to the driver's license center and you present your materials, and I have my copy of the lease agreement to show that I have had residency here for some time, and my expired license and my expired passport, and they say, well, this is no good because the passport's expired. And I'm like, well...
Listen here, Slappy. I expect me to get another one when everything's expired.
Right, exactly! So, pardon me while I shoot rockets at you by accident.
It's alright.
So I was kind of like, well, how do I get... Well, you need to get your passport renewed. Well, how am I supposed to get my passport renewed if my driver's license is renewed? You know,
what's the point of me renewing my passport when I can't go to any other country?
Exactly, the border's closed in case if you haven't heard, you dingbat. So, yeah.
Superior.
So I was caught in like this epic loop of like can't do it, can do it, can't do it, can do it. So my dear sweet mother, she went to the Alexandria courthouse and got me a copy of my birth certificate and sent it to me up here and what have you. So, and then Lexi, being the diligent person that she is, just texted me a link to the voters registration website. Lexi, there's something called the motor voter bill, and I'm pretty sure I can get that taken care of while Ordman rips my legs off.
He's like that.
He is like that. He's rocking the Baron of Hell, which would make Eraser35 very happy. I had shot him an invite too, but I think he's busy this evening.
Busy.
Because he was a part of those absolutely absurd streams of the Doom games leading up to 2016's release. He had the most blood-curdling scream when he would open the door and the closet monsters would show up and it'd be a Baron of Hell. He'd be like, Baron of Hell! It was funny. I got kaboomed!
Tom, did you know that for a while we were actually winning?
Yeah, I noticed that. That was crazy. I wonder how that happened. Gauss cannon expired. We couldn't even get to it. It was under a shield.
No, it was under me.
Oh, okay. I thought you lived in parts unknown with the Ultimate Warriors, my neighbor. Yes, Jim Hellwig was my neighbor. Exactly. That's exactly what it was. And he just wouldn't shut up about Hogan for some reason, and I didn't even know who he was talking about. Kaboom! Just got...
Sploosh.
Yeah, exactly. Just got jibbed into giblets.
Hey, Wind Waker's my favorite game. If I can make a reference, I'm gonna make it.
Alright! Alright.
Oh.
Let's have some fun.
Alright, everybody line up to get shot.
I'm being shot right now. Ah! Piss! Papa Shango was my doctor.
Oh, God.
He looks... Why does Papa Shango look like the Godfather when he's not wearing his makeup? I don't understand this.
I'm sorry, kayfabe doesn't allow me to answer.
Whoa! Stop it! Oh, man, I just got glory killed.
Invisibility dropped.
I killed Wordman, he was invisible. Because he was picking up stuff. Oh.
What?
Yep, I can actually see you.
Oh, wait a minute.
Where's that stuff going?
I know, right? Don't have the magnet perk turned on when you have invisibility. Might not be a good idea.
Oh, he was walking right into it.
Oh, really?
Going by him.
Oh,
He
okay.
was just picking up health.
That's funny.
Did that grab?
That sounded like the electricity gun.
Unlimited power?
Oh, I can't.
Damn it. Woo!
That's the wrong button.
Welcome to my life.
What does this button do? Boom!
me trying to teach Tom how to play fighters.
Right? Kane was my mayor. Yes, Glenn Jacobs is the mayor. That would actually be kind of cool, but I do not live in Knoxville, Tennessee. I can tell you that much right now.
Back to the Future.
Like I've said, it's not that hard to figure out where I am if you know where to look. That's all I'm gonna say. I will not disclose the location.
Oh, you hate to see it.
You hate to see it
Right up the side.
when Tom becomes the Reverend. Yes. And the time ran out, and I don't get to use it. That's just how. How? You know what? It was because you had
Probably
the
because
demon
I
token
tried.
and not me. That's what it is. Knox County. Do the baseball. Yeah.
Kane watched Back to the Future too many times. Every time they'd say mayor, he's like, oh.
Man, Glenn
Oh,
Jacobs.
a demon
Like the
mayor.
sound of that.
A demon mayor.
Demon? Demon?
Well, instead of a colored mayor, obviously, since he's, a
Right.
white dude, I'm just like,
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna have to post this link in the chat 'cause this is dumb.
Okay, let's see it. There is a
superior
nice...
tech.
Oh, thank you for the sub, chicken dog. Thank you.
Loads
Thank
of
you.
money.
Ooh.
How goes it?
What's up?
What are you having for breakfast?
Chicken dog, obviously.
Holy S! Are you for real?
Look at the tweet.
Oh.
Actually, look at it. There you go.
You had a Vegemite roll? That's good. See that, I was really confused for a second, and then I was excited, and then now I'm like, this is a dad joke about something I care about a lot. And it's like, my heart fell into my stomach, and it came back up, and it's still burning, and I'm like, I hope this is a terrible joke that actually leads to something. But yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. Thank you for sharing. Levity! Levity! We got levity. Oh, no. Keep party. Okay, let's try this. Actually, let's go back to Find Match and see if we can, find... Oh, we just lost Word Man again.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I hate to see it.
I love that.
Play Doom. Well, I think I could probably do that.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Gonna give it another cycle, and then we'll go back to private. You know, I haven't had Vegemite before, although I think I would like it. It's like one of those, like, life things that I want to, like, visit G1s in other parts of the world and, like, partake of the local cuisine, even if it's something as simple as, you know, sandwich spread. Just so I can say that I tried it.
You go to Australia, you can probably get yourself killed by some wild animal.
By some giant spider. You know?
Like a bird throwing a snake at you.
I've heard about terrible things of that nature. Because it's
every once in a while,
because it's real. It's
on the internet somewhere. I'm like, oh, that sounds unpleasant.
Mm-hmm.
Although part of me also wants to move to New Zealand, so.
Oh, so that way it can be the next Peter Jackson
in
movie?
Too. No, that way I could not get shot or get COVID.
Oh, okay, well that's cool. Also, magpies, F those guys. Okay. Snake, those are magpies. How does it taste? There we go. There we go.
Alright, I'm about to shoot somebody.
Really? Me too! That's great!
I love having things in common with my friends.
I know, it's a fancy that. How do you like mushrooms?
I'm not a fan.
Okay.
Unless they're in a Mario game.
I'll let that pass. How do you feel about pickup trucks?
Also not a fan.
Blood.
How do I feel about capitalism? Also not a fan.
Start.
Oh! What? Oh. Well, that was dumb. How about you throw a grenade and do the secondary on the combat shotgun in close proximity to your person and then die horribly? You know, that sounds like a thing to do.
Yeah, I just did that. No.
Oh man, isn't it fun? Not really.
Excuse me, sir. I don't appreciate being shot.
I don't appreciate it either. What? This blood is flowing upwards. I don't think that's the... Is that the way this is supposed to... Oh my god, it's... Okay, it's not just one. Never mind.
I think you should do some really important, like, soul searching and not shoot your friends. I say as I shoot you.
Gotcha.
Nope, see, I died, you didn't. So
Yeah.
it's bullshit.
Hacks. It's hacks. You know, anytime you die, it's not your fault, it's hacks. It's Jose's rule numero. Oh no! Ah!
No,
Al has the Gauss rifle.
yeah, 'cause I didn't go to war.
This effing game, man. Oh.
Like, I literally watched both of you jump towards the Gauss cannon and then go in the war.
I know. I was trying to mantle my way up, and it pulled me in there instead, and I got in a shotgun fight with Arcado. I'm sorry, I've been saying your name wrong for years. How is it? It's A-R-K-A-K-A-D.
Arcardo.
Arcardo.
2 R's.
2 R's.
Oh, that was
Arcardo. Okay.
Dan is also fine. I mean, that's okay.
What? Demon? What?
Dan is also
Daniel! Okay, that's good. Danny boy!
Well, not that.
No,
but-
oh, okay. Gotcha. Ah! Oh!
That's
You
all
got me.
Further proving that my greatest enemy is in fact
Oh.
me.
I was at fun.
I am my own worst enemy.
Every now and then I kick the living ass out of me. Oh,
Sometimes
man.
I just fall in a hole.
So, like, my mom heard that song for the
Please
first
tell
time,
me.
like, last year. And she asked me
Oh,
to
yeah.
play it again. And the last time
Okay.
that she ever asked me to play, like, a pop song ever was Green Day, Hope You Had the Time of Your Life, or whatever the hell that song's called.
Right.
Because she was going through, like, the breakup of, like, her second marriage when that happened. And she just, like, it just hit her, like a truck. But, like, she
Right.
was, like, listening to, oh, God, what is that song called? It's by Lit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, she's, like, hearing that, and she's all like, oh, my God, that guy's totally Glenn, which is her third husband. I'm like, you know what? Maybe you just want to, like, you know, just stop. You know?
Maybe not being married is okay.
Yeah, it's okay. You know, she's got like a really good pension from teaching in the county for 45 years. You know, she'll be fine.
Right.
She doesn't really need anybody. She thinks she does, but I don't think she does. But, you know, it's just like, 8th time's the charm? No, just
Oh God.
no.
After the 7th time, you get to make a wish on the dragon.
See, that's okay. Maybe that's what she's working towards, and she just doesn't know about it yet.
She's picking up a new Dragon Ball every time.
Yeah. Oh, another 1-star. That's great. Like, no, that's not
Wait a
how
minute,
it works.
They can't duplicate.
Replicator? No! Bye-bye. There's lava down here, in case if you were wondering.
There.
Oh, well, I got shot in the face, but I didn't get any lava.
I was just trying to find anybody.
Well, when there's only 4 people, it's a little harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, plenty of room. Anybody watching that has this, you know, like, I would really kind of hope that, like, for Eternal, that Bethesda would work with id to get that to be a cross-network game, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No, that needs to be standard next generation.
You
All
know what?
everything needs to
Actually,
be
that just
cross-play.
reminded me. It's going to be a smart delivery title for both consoles, so it might actually be. So, I guess maybe it's a long-term roadmap thing, because I just remembered that right now, because Vinny gifted me a copy of Doom Eternal. Back when it was new, because he wanted me to have, like, it's like, consider this a early birthday present / get through the COVID times thing. Like, that's fantastic. My Xbox is in a box somewhere. Because, and I was like, so, like, I've been, like, waiting to play it all this time, and now that I've got everything up, I gotta disconnect it again. So it's just, yeah, can't win for losing. But, you know, I got it when we're ready to switch to that. You know, I'm ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, I don't have it. If they were thrown on Game Pass, I'll play. But
Oh, that's exactly what I'm saying. And I don't want to say it's gotten to the point where, you know, we can only do stuff that's on Game Pass, but it sure as heck is, it's getting there.
mostly with me it is, unless I already had it.
Right.
Gauss cannon.
I would argue this would be better multiplayer go anyway.
Gauss cannon spawn.
Oh, not this time. Not this time. Yes! Ah! Oh, I missed. Oh, does that count? Does that count? I counted! Yay! I got the Kevorkian up the thing. I got an assist. Assisted suicide. That's.
Ah! I shouldn't have gone for the hit.
Oh, that was terrible. I missed. Out of the 4 shots, I think only 1 actually hit. That was not good. Hey, you're back.
It was.
Oh, what the? What was that?
Grenade.
Is that one of those,
I
like,
to jump on my grenade did.
suck the life out of you grenade? What the hell was that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that hurt like a son of a bitch.
Buddy.
Hit you like a goddamn truck.
I'll just sit here.
Yep, I was way back, and I knew I couldn't make it all up to the thing you're standing on. I was like, oh, hey, maybe my grenade will make it. And
You were successful. Congratulations. Yeah, I need the Smash announcer. and failure when I fall off a cliff.
yeah, that's the one I need.
Yeah.
Failure.
Oh, I
Which is
love
for
that one.
My whole life is just
Failure. There was actually I don't think it ever saw the light of day, but East Starland actually was trying to, for a long time, oh no! Quad damage plus plasma rifle equals death. Good job, Wordman. At least I think it was Wordman. Yeah, it was Wordman. But no, East Starland actually was trying to do a internet show, and they needed a host, and I was in the candidacy for the running, and I was still, like, super fresh, you know, from streaming, and I, you know,
Right.
it just didn't work out ultimately because the owner of the company was way too conservative and thought that we were moving way too fast, and I guess he just gave up on it. But I had put together an unboxing video as my demo reel with the producer. And it was laden with Smash Brother audio clips, and the owner loved it. Because, like, you know, he didn't play as much as he sold, but he knew Smash Brothers because of his grandkids.
Right.
So, like, when I, you know, when I finished the unboxing, congratulations, you know, it was like it was a knee slapping and a high five. He really, really liked it. So I was like, yeah, know your audience. There was also like a how to repair your Game Boy Advance screen tutorial, and I had that in there too, so that was fun. But yeah, no, it was when we were first doing it, it was like there was a table of products, and you got to choose one of them, and then you could spend the next 10 minutes researching it on their website to perform a 2-minute spiel on why you should buy it. And I absolutely crushed it, but I was nervous as heck. You know, like it was because I was like, it was a real prosumer grade camera with an XLR mic coming out of it with a you know, all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just like, but it was like once I started talking, everything was fine. So, and we're a little bit over, so I'm going to go run a water break right now. We'll be right this after that, unless if you're subscribed, which means you won't see a damn thing. So, woo!
I'm good. I want to drink too.
Yeah. Get some Wawa! Because I'm still full from lunch. I thought I actually started to boil some ramen, and I like to, like, burn off a little bit of the water, but I want it to be boiled enough that I actually have, like, the chicken and the veggies, like, thoroughly warmed up all the way through. And then I looked at the clock and I was like, there's going to be not enough time for me to add the stuff, to chill it, get it back to good temperature, and then eat it before showtime. So it's currently sitting on the stove covered, and we'll see how I am after we're done. Because I actually found at the Supercenter Walmart at the next town over. Yes, being subscriber hype, exactly, Chicken Dog. Excuse me. They actually had udon noodles, like dried udon noodles like ramen, and I was like, wow, that's fantastic. You know, I haven't had udon in 15 years. Let's do something like that. So I was gonna have some of that, but I want to make sure that I actually, give it its proper attention, because that's something to be relished and savored. All right. Okie dokie, here we go. Domination. Yes, GG, Wordman, indeed.
Okay, I came back.
Yay, perfect timing. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some of those emotes in the chat right there. Let's get some water. Y'all stay hydrated. Like from that Yogurt Cap YouTube channel where she's got like the dancing police officer. It's like virtual checkpoint. Answer some questions. And one of the questions was, are you drinking water? Good for you. Of course, it ends with her asking, are you paying taxes? And then it, like, the music kind of like comes to a crescendo and stops, and it cuts to like like the thing where they take your picture based on your height and then in a jail cell.
Yeah.
It's like, y'all good until you got found out you ain't paying your taxes.
3, 2, 1. Magnet activated. Capture and control the zones.
Oh, it's this. Okay, that's even better. I thought this was the one with like the zone that was moving around like a snake. I thought that's what this was. Well, hey there.
Hello.
Ooh, hello.
You gotta get that. You gotta get that salad.
You did the Team 4-star version?
No, the fighters version in that case.
The Fighter Z version?
Bravo.
The fighters version, because when Cell teleports, he says, and smacks you in the head, he says hello.
Oh, does he
It's
now?
like, hello. Yeah, but you need the I am the hype from Team 4-star for Vegeta was the other one I wanted.
I am the hype, right? Yeah, exactly.
But Cell's really cool in fighters because like he has a
Charlie.
they gave him a knee slide or like a ground slide move. Mm-hmm. It looks like Bison's because in Japan they had the same voice actor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Details
Incoming
like that.
glass
Yeah.
cannon. Captured Charlie.
That's actually really, really funny. I didn't know that.
Losing Alpha. Losing Charlie.
Top 10 shotguns.
Incoming demon room. Dominating. Alpha.
That would be a fun one. I don't know which one I like better, this one or the one from, like, OG Doom.
Allied revenants.
But this one's pretty dang good.
Bravo lost.
I will tell you which one isn't, the one from Doom 3.
Gas cannon.
Like, unless if you're, like, point blank, the buckshot spread is just way too wide.
Charlie. Dominating. Captured Bravo. Charlie lost. Losing Bravo.
Charlie! Candy Mountain, Charlie! Yes!
Bravo lost.
Oh no, they took B. I don't approve of that.
L took B. L also has the Gauss cannon.
Yeah, I just died.
He's gonna get you! He's gonna get you!
I'm an X demon.
Oh, I guess he got you. Whoa! Ah! Ah! Go! Ah! No! He's a demon now. What if the demon what if all the air turned to wood? No. What if the demon had the Gauss cannon? If anybody got that reference about air turning to wood, you're cool.
Even I don't get that one.
It was from Freakazoid when they're doing the campfire stories. They're like, what if Sinbad got a new TV show? No!
God.
Oh my goodness. And then that was like, they were talking about like, what if things like turned to wood? Like, what if you're eating ice cream and it turned to wood? And they were like trying to one-up each other. And then like, they're like, what if all the air turned to wood? And everybody's like, no! Stop it! That's too scary, you know? And then Sinbad, and then Freakazoid is like, yeah, you know what would be really scary? If Fox gave Sinbad another TV show.
Losing Charlie.
That show is so great. Evelyn just discovered it not that long ago. I'm so proud of her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's like, Dad and Animaniacs.
You are being
Oh, boy.
gas
Good
can
night, everybody.
dropped.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I need that one.
Losing Bravo.
Oh, boy.
Supremacy.
I'm so proud of her that she's like discovering these things and like asking me like, have you ever heard of this? And like we get to like, it's another like thing that we can.
It's like, I sure have. I'm old.
Yeah, exactly. And then she says, "You're not old," and I'm like, "Then what am I?" "You're experienced." And I'm like, "Oh, that's so sweet."
Oh, that's
As my back aches as I fall into this pit because I'm not paying attention. So
so much worse.
yeah, but nah.
I got eaten.
Because her mother's not gonna, look up this stuff. She's trying to, like, I don't know what the hell she's trying to do, but she's definitely not being involved with that kind of stuff.
Alright.
It's just like she's not gonna sit down and play Earthworm Jim with her. Oh dear, that was a bear, and I'm going this way. I don't care who it was. It wasn't me.
Incoming haste.
No, get off of me. Oh, mother.
Tore my legs off.
Haste spawn.
My being alive.
Yeah, you'll never take my legs, but you'll take my. Wait, no, that's not how it goes.
Charlie.
You'll never break.
Teen girls.
So and so. Oh my God! The day she discovers Homestar Runner, I'm gonna cry.
Possession.
Oh, that was
That's
such
not
a.
my being alive.
God, that was such an important part of my life in the early 2000s, man.
Corn chips are no place for Mighty Warrior.
Yeah, is that what he says?
Alpha.
Yes.
I've been wondering that for years. I thought it was burnt chips.
Alpha.
No, corn chips. Because it was corn when they were at lunch, and then it was corn chips at the party.
Okay, because I was like trying to figure out like what that was from. Because I had like a soundboard and it had like a bunch of stuff from like it wasn't just Homestar Runner, but it had a bunch of stuff in it. And I knew
Right.
all of them except for that one, and I couldn't figure out which video it was from.
Points remaining.
You gotta put the Teen Girl Squad for
That was a Teen Girl Squad episode?
Capture Bravo.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, no, that was... Oh, my gosh. Like, I had the DVDs, and I had the in-action figures, and... Oh, my God. That's... The fact that, like...
Bravo lost.
I mean, I'm glad both of those guys have, like, found, like, steady income and a job, like, elsewhere, but I kind of miss those... Every
Well,
Monday,
they're working
strung
on
out
it, like-
emails, baby!
Yeah. I mean, they've done some stuff in the last couple of years. Their main focus is redoing the website, because, it's all in fucking Flash.
Right, exactly, and
So
everything's got to be
working on the
HTML5, you know?
version of the site. Yeah. So that's a huge priority. Like, they still do, like, holiday stuff.
Yeah, when they did Fisheye Lens a couple of years ago, I was like, oh my god.
Well, they did my favorite one a couple of years ago. Was the Decemberween one, the one with the Hot Jones hijack,
Oh yeah.
the puppets.
Possession ended.
I think that's actually my favorite one of their videos ever. So I try to make myself only watch it at Christmas, because I'm like, otherwise I'd watch it like every other week.
Right.
Oh, out of 4 people, and I'm not on the list. That's great.
Whee! Yeah, like Wordman was tearing it up. That was crazy.
I'm too busy eating Twizzlers, as Strongside would call them.
Yeah. Let's break open this glow stick.
Twizzlers?
Put it in his Mountain
Important
Dew.
Homestar Mountain runs Mountain Dew. I have to pump their stomach after they drink that stuff.
Yeah, I was really wanting to write an email. I was like, why would you do that to Mountain Dew? It's just like,
Right.
and just like have it be that and nothing else. And I was just like, I don't know if he's ever gonna receive that, but whatever. Exodus.
I know I wrote emails to them when I was in college, but they never used one of mine. So I was like, well, that's okay.
The one that I actually
a lot,
seriously sat down and wrote and actually like made some thought, I know it didn't get answered, was like, where did you get that BMW lighter and why does everything get burnt to a crisp with it?
I know I want one.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, and where can I get one,
I'll show you car stereo shading. Oh.
Yes. Yeah, that was good times. Good times, real good times.
I thought I was being clever one time when I said, "Your strong's bad. How do you write without boxing gloves on?" I didn't fall for it.
Exodus.
It's like I wonder what the criteria was for like answering those. Just like, who's sober?
They're like, okay, we're starting the new email today. The first one in the inbox is the one we're going to use.
Oh, that would be awful.
That would be fucking hilarious.
It would be though. It would be hilarious for the roller.
Some of those made me kind of think that might have been the criteria too, because I'll have to capture some sort of flag.
You have the flag.
Oh no! I literally just tried to click down the left thumbstick to run, and I was like, "No! Damn it! I was so close!
The enemy has the flag.
No! It begins!" Oh yeah, I need that. I need Dr. Weird.
I got executed.
I need Dr. Weird saying "It begins." Yes, Terry!
different at all.
Mine for brains! You know, I didn't realize for years that he was talking about Carl's friend Terry. You know, I just didn't, like, make the connection for whatever reason until very recently, because, like, you know, it happens sometimes. You're on YouTube, like you do, and then, like, a clip from, like, Space Ghost or something shows up from, like, the Adult Swim web YouTube channel, and you're like, oh, sure, I'll watch Space Ghost, that's great. And then the next thing you know, like, you get, like, 18 million clips from, like, the Venture Brothers. Like, oh, I love the Venture Brothers. And then they start recommending clips from Aqua Teen, and then you go down that rabbit hole, and it's 3 weeks later. You know?
You're like, the best thing about Space Ghost is he'll follow you home and kill your whole family.
Randy Savage is your
But no, it's
grandfather.
funny, it's funny you just bring up Dr. Weird because we were talking about, you know, the corn and the Teen Girl Squad one. It's like, more corn.
Yes, it's not different at all, is it, Steve?
It's not different at all. Back before the quote-unquote movie when that show was funny.
Yeah.
Enemy revenant spawn.
Well, that's bad. Hell's got the demon rune. Ah, crap, I'm dead. That's exactly what I was afraid was gonna happen.
He has the flag.
I threw a grenade at him, but it didn't.
I'll bonk him with a grenade. We'll see what happens. Just bonk. Bonk. Yeah, I need to get that extra large meme deck. There's so much stuff that needs to get put in there. I actually had to, like, go back through and, like, rethink it the other day. It's like, what, you know, like, some of them was like, oh, there's other ones that'd be, like, more opportune to actually to use it, or, like, you know, like, super duper funny, you know? It's like, this is the struggle, man, of having to, like, pick and choose of which meme you're gonna use, man.
Which one of my kids has to die for my meme?
Well, I got dark real fast, but that's how life be sometimes. Sometimes it just be
That's
like
how
that,
it be.
you know?
That's how it be.
Ow! What? Where did I get back here? I don't want to win, I want to kill you! Got him! Yeah! Whew!
That's one way to do it.
Yep, sure. And there he is again! Ah, I blew myself up, whatever.
Oh, I got the flag and then I got executed. That's fun.
Enemy has the flag.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it. You got... Oh! Hold on.
The enemy scored.
Damn it. We're gonna get shut out.
Motherfucker.
Ghost cannon expired.
No! I just got here!
Flag spawned.
Whoa! Stop. No!
The enemy has the flag.
Hey, drop it. God damn it. Put that thing back where you found it, so help me. Damn, I'm dead.
Spawn.
I don't even know where I am right now.
The flag.
Ooh, I could use an escort.
You got it.
Yes!
Halfway.
Hey, a point.
Halfway to
Now we're not complete
defeat.
losers. We're just
Scores a flag halfway to defeat.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Jesus! I got my demon assassinated.
Enemy remnant spawned.
Well, that's
I
bad.
don't like this.
Flag spawned.
It's bad.
Not like this.
Has the flag.
Not like this. Haste.
Demon possession ended.
Oops.
Oh,
Score.
Womp womp.
Score limit.
I was trying to catch up to you as a revenant.
I have ascended! Oh, no, no, no.
Okay, so that did not go as well as it could have.
No!
So maybe I should set this one out, but then there'd only be 3 people.
He says the word, man.
Oh, this one.
Infernal run. Five, four, three, two, one. Throw or carry the ball into the enemy goal. The enemy has the ball. You have the
Oh, that's
ball.
just something.
First blood.
Took that long for someone to die?
Carry.
Yay, sports ball.
The enemy has the ball.
Already?
Ah! No! Is this going to be like a game of NBA Jam where we're just trading the lead until someone screws up?
No one uses obnoxious commentator.
Dunk!
The enemy has the ball.
Oh no!
I was trying.
You're close, so it's 10-28.
Minutes remaining. You have the ball.
Oh no!
The enemy has the ball. Interception team has the ball.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Excuse me.
The enemy has the ball.
Own goal?
sugar. No! Ah! Teeth! Oh, that's it. Is it? No, it's not.
There's a time limit.
You have the ball. 1 minute remaining. Carried goal. The enemy has the ball.
Damn.
Seconds remaining.
Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. That's also not where I wanted to go.
Nice. What? You can throw it?
Yeah.
That's the second thrown goal he's got. So. Oh, under the first.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Time expired. Round 2.
That's really gonna do much.
3, 2.
Nah.
So I just got an email from LinkedIn as we're playing, and that reminds me of something. I put my resume on Indeed. If you're familiar with that, it's kind of like, you know, monster jobs and etc. etc. But there it scans your resume and checks to see if they're like, you know, your previous employer is on there. And it said, oh yeah, you have an email about someone who also worked at Virginia Tire and Auto, you know, because it was listed on your resume. Do you want to see what they have to say about it? And I'm like, I'm interested. Yay. And I check it out. And
1-star review.
And the heading says, "Run away! Do not work for them." And I'm like, you know what? You're not wrong. And he starts listing all the reasons. And was like, you know what? This dude worked there for real. He's not just BSing. You know, there was no annual raises. There was no matched 401k. There was no work-life balance.
Superior,
you know, they're
tech.
extremely intimidating. You know, they really just run you through the ringer if you're a salesperson. You know, it's just, oh, it's bad. Oh, no, Mark! What's up? Hey, Dylan, thank you for the sub, sir. Thank you.
Loads of money.
Mark, how the hell are you? We were talking about Gears and multiplayer earlier, so that had me thinking about you.
Your team has the ball.
Here we go. Ah! Oh, gosh. That plasma rifle is vicious. Well, hello, Dylan. You want to get silly? You want to join us?
Superior tech.
The enemy has the ball.
Oh, thank you, Mark.
Loads of money.
Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You wonderful people. New stream, new me, and all of your wonderful contributions is what makes this go.
I don't think that made it.
Not kidding. Oh no, stop it!
The enemy.
Your subs and your bits pay for the internet. So we can keep doing this, I appreciate it.
Your team has the ball.
If you're going to 7-Eleven, I know it has some good pizza that Mr. Timmy would like. Wonder Dog. I would like a big gulp
30 seconds.
of Coca-Cola and a chili cheese dog. Dylan, seriously, how the hell are you, man? I haven't heard from you or seen you in a while. I hope you are well. 2020 has been a hell of a thing.
I don't approve.
You don't approve? Dylan, I have a
Nope.
Discord now. If you want to get silly on there, there's a link to it on my just below the player. If you're watching this on your computer. Ah, die!
Crushing defeat.
Well, it wasn't a complete shutout.
I was doing a little better.
Ah, Anthony's here. What's up, dude? Y'all remember when Anthony took over for me? Holy moly. Yeah, this virus is terrible, Dylan. It's really screwed everything up. Also, I had a dream that I murdered Tom last night and buried him in the basement. Wow! Was it back when you and I were young and always getting in fights trying to kill each other? Like, Anthony and I, like, we didn't get along as brothers growing up for a long time. Thankfully, we outgrew that. Like, it wasn't until we got to, like, high school. It was recent? Oh no, that's even worse! Yeah, by the time we get... Hey, Jinx! I owe you another Coke. Yeah, about the time that we both got to high school, we really started getting along and mellowing out. I think the beginning of like the Iron Curtain coming down was actually both of us playing TIE Fighter in the summer of '96. I really think that's when it really came together. But it makes me feel you really felt bad when you killed. Please, I almost want to know this. I have a morbid curiosity. What was the implementation of my demise? Oh yeah, Iron Curtain being raised, not lowered. My bad. I got my analogy backwards.
Capture and secure the zones
We're due.
for extraction.
Is this different from the last one that we did?
The zones were there.
Oh dear. I saw you
Oh,
through
no,
the
it's just climb
teleporter.
on it and then it goes.
A hatchet? Oh man, that's some Friday the 13th nonsense. Or maybe just... Anthony, did you ever see Dexter? the from Showtime? Does Showtime still exist? Are they still out there?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Like, because, like, Dexter was, like, the show for, like, that network, and I didn't know if they did anything else after that show ran its course. Just part of an episode here. Oh, man, like, I heard the ending to the series is awful, but everything else up to it is great. Like, because, like, the first season, like, somebody very close to him shows up, and you don't expect it to play out the way it does. But when you said you used a hatchet, I was like, oh man, it's like Dexter. Ah.
Extracted. Bravo. Quad damage spawned.
Quad damage!
Alpha lost.
I'm willing to be... Yeah, there it is. L's got it.
Incoming.
Why am I not surprised? Why do I feel we're in some deep doo-doo? Here we go.
Incoming demon rune.
Ow! Are you serious?
Alpha.
Did I ever watch Breaking Bad? No, but I recently found out they do sell the complete series of Breaking Bad on Xbox Live, so I'm waiting for it to go on sale so I can just get it and watch it all one fell swoop. Because I don't think it's on Amazon Prime, which is the only streaming service I have, because it comes free with the membership to that awful mega corporation that fired me twice. Because they were like, layoffs! But yeah, no, I think I would really like Breaking Bad, Heisenberg. Actually, that was a gift that you used a lot on Twitter. You're goddamn right.
Zone incoming.
But once you complete it,
I would probably complete it. Because I've also been
I got
told
20 minutes into the first episode, and that was it.
I would probably watch it to its conclusion because I've heard of how good it is, but I've also been told that Better Call Saul is also good, and I recently found out the actor that plays Saul Goodman was the voice of the guy that runs Des Tech Industries in Incredibles 2, and I was like, oh man, that makes me look at that movie completely different now. It's just funny like that. Oh God! Are you? I just. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. Oh yeah, I almost forgot they did the Breaking Bad movie El Camino. That's only on Netflix though. I mean, I intend to get Netflix and Hulu, and I guess those are really it. Because like HBO sells their TV shows on Xbox Live as well, so I really don't need to get HBO. I just got to be patient because I know they have all of Game of Thrones on there. Been meaning to watch that. Although I heard it, like Dexter, ended terribly as well. What?
I stopped watching it when it got rapey.
I thought it was like that from the beginning.
No, it was incesty from the beginning. Which
Oh, that's right.
Then
There's
it got
a
rapey
difference.
on top of that. I was like, nope,
Gotcha.
we aren't doing that.
Both series are great. Saul and Breaking. Well, I got plenty to look forward to. There was just like a bunch of good TV that I just completely like from like when I moved out of my parents' house to like now. I missed all of House. I missed all of 24, which I actually did get the complete series of that on Xbox Live for like $10 or something. It was some absurdly good deal, and I've always wanted to watch 24 because everybody told me it's like, Tom, you should check it out. It's like Metal Gear the TV show, and I'm like, oh, I'm in. So that was cool. House. I got up through season 5. I never saw the finale of that. I'm rewatching Star Trek TNG right now. I wanted to start out with the original series, but I was like, I really want to watch TNG, and I don't want to have to like in the back of my mind when I'm watching the original series, I don't want to think, man, I'd rather be watching TNG, you know, like, because I like the original series too. It's just that, you know, I didn't want to have to sit that through my mind while I'm doing that. If that makes any sense. Because it was kind of like...
You'd still go back to the original series and still be like, I'd rather watch TNG.
You're probably right. You're probably right. Nah, it's been at least 10 years since I've seen TNG in the original series, and I've never seen Deep Space Nine or the entirety of Voyager. I'm not even sure I want to check out Enterprise because I heard it was really not good for the first 2 seasons, and just when it was getting good in the last 2 seasons, it got canceled. So,
Old Star Trek is never good for the first 2 seasons. As opposed to the new series, which are great from the start. So, yeah.
woo!
Oh, what a shame.
Kabushki!
Oh no! Tom, behind you! Oh god!
I hit him with my grenade and he died! And then the grenade exploded and then his bottom half of his body went bye-bye.
Oh no.
And Cartman. I feel dirty now that I say that, since I know that's who it's supposed to be. Yeah, much like video games released between 2007 and 2012, I'd say. I got a lot of catching up to do with, much like I have like TV, and you know, I'm not particularly happy that everybody's got to have their own streaming service now, but you know, like, I'd rather be able to watch it than not. You know,
It's not a real big deal. You just say, okay, well, they have this show and this show I don't watch, so I'll get this for a month or 2 months, and I need to make sure I cancel it. The best thing to do is, if they have cards, buy a prepaid card, and then don't put your information on file so you don't get auto.
Ah, that is how you work the system.
I mean, some stuff will have enough that you want to keep, but I think, you know.
Yeah, like, I
some of
think
them are just
Netflix
like,
is going to be one of those
my party has
services
been
that I
fun.
will Oh my god! No! 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 God damn it! Oh my god! I'm around the corner and Wordman's in, just walking through the door and bearing hell. Nope. Oh god damn it! What the hell is that? What was that?
A problem? Oh look, we're dead.
That's a demon that I haven't seen before. Holy sugar! Whew.
Did you shoot that shit at me?
You did not
Nope.
just shoot that green shit at me. So say it based Will Smith.
Watch the language, mister.
No, there's enough stuff on Netflix that I would actually like. I think I would keep that long term because like The Witcher is good. Stranger Things, at least to me, Stranger Things is good. I still want to see El Camino after I see the rest of Breaking Bad. You know, there's just enough there to justify me getting it. Oh yes, yes, yes! Thank you. Oh, that wasn't Word Man. Now I feel bad. Damn it!
Wow.
Ah!
Get fucked, word, man. Jesus.
That's also not Word Man. El, did I just get you the last 3 times?
No, the second one was worse.
Oh, okay, there we go. Now I feel alright. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Come here. Leapfrog. It keeps... No! Yeah! No! 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 Oh my gosh. It kept flashing the glory kill thing in midair when we were close enough, and I was like, what's gonna happen if I try to do it in midair? I have no idea. Will we all both fall to our doom? Come on, come on, come on, come on! Yes! Woo! Oh my god, that is so satisfying. Nobody take it personally that I chainsaw you. You just were there. Ah, crap! Hell's got the demon rune. No, I'm dead. This freaking game, man! Oh! And if you have a Mac device with Mojave, or later you can record your screen while you watch your... Oh, that's interesting. Oh!
Capturing zone.
Oops. Ah! What does that thing do? Shoot chain lightning?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, it hurts. Ate through my armor like I haven't seen armor wear out that quickly since Grand Theft Auto 5. Oh my god, we got raffle stops.
That was close, really.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. I'm not in the top 3. Shocker. Oh
Like that
boy.
attack.
That was great. That really was. All right, let's go ahead and run a water break. Tom, tell us how you really feel. Just paying you back for that chainsaw from earlier. Yeah. That's all, Word Man. All right, water break.
And down to 3 again.
We're down to 3 again. All right. Well, perfect timing. We'll fix that. Well, it's water break time.
Yeah, it just bounced me out of the party.
What the heck is going on here?
And I was like, the PTA has not disbanded. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Invite. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, my knee. There we
I wonder
go.
if inviting Woody would screw up his game day.
He's playing spooky games. To my understanding. What is it? Hold on, let me see.
He's
What
playing
is
Outlast.
Oh no! That would be really funny, but I'm not going to do that. That would be... say, what, did you want to play a real scary game? L kills everyone.
It's terrifying.
It is. It really, really is. Alright, let's see here. There we go. Let's... Disposal. Blood rush.
Should we see if the team lobbies work right now?
Yeah, actually, let's check that out. See if the people have come out at night. Come on, Brad Spliff, Master Kush. I know you're out there. You're just scarred.
Way too much reefer.
Way too much.
Probably think the pandemic is this in real life.
I left the house and all I saw was demons, man. It was a bad trip.
They all sound like Shaggy. No, not Shaggy. The wannabe ones from the Venture Brothers.
Oh.
Oh man.
No, Shaggy's way too busy mastering Ultra Instinct.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he's
reefer anymore.
Yeah, no, he. Seeing him show up on Devil Artemis's channel has been pretty great.
Oh.
They haven't. All right. Well, we tried.
So maybe try a different set.
You did your best and you tried. Or you tried your best and you failed. Lesson is never try.
Yes, Bart. Okay. So I'm open to suggestions. What do we want?
I don't care, as long as I get to shoot somebody.
Okay.
I'm very easily amused.
Okay. Blood rush.
If we get done shooting people, I'll just go throw Kamehamehas at people. I don't care.
Yes.
Say, okay, so slappers only.
That's right.
Yeah. Killing time. You know, I did a water break and I didn't drink any water. What the hell's wrong with me? You know.
That's Jaws. It should be banned.
Odd Job's banned. Both Broly's are banned. That's the rule.
That's
Gil's
fine.
banned.
That's
Gil's banned. That's right.
Gil's banned in every game.
Blood rush.
Oh, look at these fancy people teleporting in out of nowhere. Wish I could teleport, fuckers.
Except Street Fighter 5. No, especially in Street Fighter 5.
3, 2,
Oh, he's great in Street Fighter.
Banned anyway.
kill to stay alive.
You know, like, especially with, like, the whole thing of, not having any rollback netcode.
Well, as we said the other day, that's very expensive.
Rut row. Aha. What? Oh. Ah! Ah!
That should not have worked.
And yet it did. Wait a minute, I just realized, is your Praetor suit supposed to look like Raphael?
Not really.
Because that back piece kind of looks like a turtle shell, and he's red and green. So it's just like, is that Raphael?
That's just pure coincidence.
Pure coincidence. And you're turtling down in the corner? No, I'm going too far.
Nah.
Ah! Oh, speaking of turtling in the corner, Ultra Street Fighter 4 next Friday. So go ahead and get your dust off your sticks and get your back and pat going. It's going to be a great time.
Make sure you actually download the DLC.
Yes, make sure you are... Poor Robe. Make sure you actually have everything in place. And make sure it actually says Ultra Street Fighter 4 on the right side of the screen after you start it. Because if it doesn't, you ain't going to be able to play. Mark, if you're still here.
4,
And hopefully Woody will be able to join us, because he and I have been sparring off and on Saturday evenings when I'm not passed out. And he wants to bust out super dynamic cooking time, something fierce.
Ugh, God.
I actually
He's
didn't.
being too.
I actually didn't know that El Forte's run is actually an input. It's not a. It's not just him double tapping. I did not know that. I was super surprised.
You know, if you'd use more than one character, sometimes you might learn things.
Oh, that would be
That's why you go back to vanilla.
right. Yeah, just play as Ken and Sagat and just wreck faces. Dear Capcom, please make Third Strike Online Edition backward compatible along with Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I like Street Fighter Cross Tekken because you can actually play online co-op, tag out. It's crazy. I really wish you could do that with Marvel vs. Capcom. That'd be pretty sweet. But no.
You can do it in Fighters.
Right, I heard about that. I was like, oh, that's even better.
You can get 6 people on 2 teams. It's great.
Challenger eliminated. Energy gain.
Whew.
Say, what am I thinking? I should just let myself tire.
Ah! When are we gonna play GoldenEye? They really never. Okay, let me rephrase that. Rare actually did work on a version of GoldenEye for Xbox 360, and for all we know, it's done and completed and ready to go. But due to the fact that Activision had the James Bond license at the time when it was being developed, Microsoft could never release it without sub-licensing it from Activision, and Activision wanted too big of a cut because they're a bunch of greedy mother effers.
Because they're Activision.
And then on top of that, Nintendo was the original publisher of GoldenEye, so they would actually have to get a cut of it for legal reasons. But yeah, it never happened. What we did get was Perfect Dark, and it was excellent. And Perfect Dark's going to happen at some point.
Damn it.
But yeah, that was close. What? I actually won?
Yeah.
So,
apparently.
yeah, regrettably, there hasn't been a modern version of GoldenEye ever. We would have to play it on PC, and me doing PC games is actually kind of hard.
3, final round.
There's not a good modern version.
But Perfect Dark is fan-flippin-tastic. It's got lobbies. It has 8-player support. Clay is unnaturally good at that game for some reason. Whoops.
Joss.
Huh?
Energy gained.
He plays Joss, clearly.
Yeah.
Final 4. Challengers lost.
Chad Mother Effin James said that Clay's probably the most worthy adversary he's ever had playing GoldenEye, and that's saying a lot. And if you've played GoldenEye, essentially you've played Perfect Dark, except, Perfect Dark had tertiary weapon modes.
Tertiary.
Yes, that. Say it again.
Primary, secondary, tertiary, quad.
Tertiary. Ricardo. I'm trying, goddammit! It's been years and I've been saying it wrong, and I feel like a piece of ass for doing that. So, you've been
Okay,
entirely
so I
too
mispronounced my real name.
polite, Daniel.
Energy gained.
Oh,
Critical.
tertiary. I learned something today. Because the first time I've ever heard of that word was bringing it back to TIE Fighter again. Playing the X-Wing flight sim games back in the 90s.
Eliminated. Drain rate increased.
Oh no, that
1v1,
sucked!
huh.
Wordman just went ahead and Terminator 2'd himself.
Oh no. But also, yay, because I won.
Good. I'm in third. What? Wordman and I tied for third. Congratulations, you suck just enough to be as good as he does. forget GoldenEye wins Time Splitters. Oh my god! Wasn't...
Oh, I want a new time split.
Oh my god! Okay, so like, L, you bring this up, and I really do like it how you'll just casually like throw something over the chat and be completely silent on the call. I love that. I really, really do, because it just makes me laugh that like you're the all-seeing eye of entertainment. It's great. Who doesn't freaking Crytek have the rights to that, or did that go back to somebody else? What happened with Time Splitters? Tertiary goals in TIE Fighter? Yeah. Like, those were always, like, the secret ones that you would get for the Emperor himself, so you could be, like, a part of his inner circle. Should be Crytek? Okay. What about No One Lives Forever? Oh, God, what a mess that is. So many people have their hands in that, and nobody wants to work together to make money. It's a win-win, man. It's like, so if Crytek has it, why haven't they done? Because like I remember that was like when at the dawn of this console generation that they were allegedly remaking the first one for the PlayStation 4, and that never happened. Because
I think the remake is still happening. It's that they're doing the multiplayer for that first.
Goodness gracious. I mean, that's what everybody remembers the most. Actually, I've only played Time Splitters 2 because there was a demo for it in OXM magazine, and it was a snowy dam level, and it reminded me a lot of the first stage of GoldenEye. Surprise! Didn't know who Free Radical was at the time. Ex-GoldenEye employees. So, yeah, and I thought that was super duper cool.
It's really upsetting that all that time isn't being split at an acceptable level right now. Like, I got really upset when Marvel Infinite came out and Morgan didn't have Soul Eraser. I'm like, and I wrote Capcom. I said, look, those souls are not being erased at a proper rate, and they didn't answer me because they don't like me.
How dare they? You know, that wouldn't have happened if Seth Killian was still there.
Back in my day.
Back in my day.
First blood.
Oh my god!
Your team is eliminated.
Wow!
Lost.
Okay.
Round 2.
But yeah, like, No One Lives Forever, Time Splitters, I mean, like, I would really... I mean... So, wait a minute, didn't EA publish Time Splitters 3? And I know Ubisoft...
EA publishes a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, somebody looked that up. Like, who published which Time Splitters? Because I would really like to see the originals go back compat. Unfortunately, like, Time Splitters 1 is on the PlayStation 2, so that's going to be a lot more difficult, which I guess the remake would come into play for that at that point. It's also a Blue Disc game, which I remember trying to play it on one of the used PS2s at work when I was still working with GameStop, and it didn't work. Disc read error.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. Future Perfect was EA.
Future Perfect was EA. Okay, so who did 2 and who did 1?
Let's see.
It was me.
2
I published them.
was...
Remaining.
Oh, it says everything except publisher there. Eidos.
Eidos! So, that's interesting.
1 was... a lot of people.
A lot of people. North America tends to be the one that wins these days.
30 seconds remaining.
Well, it's like I look and it's like there's 5 different publishers. Apparently it was originally... It's like originally Eidos, and then it went to EA later.
3,
Oh, I guess they got lock, stock, and barreled when they did Future Perfect.
3, 2, 1.
And I guess, hopefully, maybe, possibly, get 2 and 3. But then the remasters...
Oh, I was wrong. It's not Crytek, it's THQ. Has it right.
Really? Huh!
Yeah, I forgot. They got the rights a couple of years ago.
Okay, then. Well, then we got a, then we actually... Oh! That grenade hurts.
What is that?
Ah! That burns! It burns us! It freezes us!
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Nope, wrong button.
Throwing grenades by accident. Hi, folks. How are you doing tonight? That's me!
I apologize for blowing up your whole family.
Switch weapon of bumper.
Look, who among us has not blown up somebody's whole family?
If you say no, you're lying.
I think that's called lemmings.
Lemmings? That's a good question.
No, I said I believe that's called lemmings.
Oh, I believe that's... Okay, there you go.
Blowing up your whole family.
Yeah. Now, well, if THQ's doing it, then we should actually see something about it, because those guys have been, like, super duper aggressive with acquiring and making stuff. And most of the, Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning was supposed to release later this month, and it hasn't, which means that it's obviously not ready. But they did do SpongeBob Rehydrated, which Evelyn freaking loved to pieces.
Now, you know, you're forgetting the other thing THQ loves doing. $400 collector's editions.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't even remember how much there is a special edition for Re-Reckoning, and I think it was only $150. But, like, I just recently found out about the SpongeBob Rehydrated special edition. I didn't even know that was a thing. And it was like
There were two of them.
There was two of them?
Yeah, there was the shiny edition, which had the SpongeBob figure, and there was the fun FUN edition.
Right, I heard about that one on
also
Wario
had,
64.
Yeah. That was the one that also had Sandy, Patrick, and I think one other character.
Ah.
Might have been Squidward.
Tom behind us.
Really? Oh!
Really, really.
Oh no!
And now I'm dead, so.
Ah!
I would not lie to you.
Ah! Ah!
I would not lie to you about our potential demise.
I would have said the grenade shooting into the room from behind you.
I mean, one would think, but
K-Dog just brought up a really, really good point with Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. Rhode Island is making sure they're getting paid first. Wow! Super deep cut! Man!
well, Kurt Schilling's such a piece of shit.
Oh!
So
I just hope people like Grant Kirkhope are gonna get paid, like, for real this time. Because, like, he did the soundtrack, and then that game sold like garbage, and because EA's a bunch of freaking idiots. Come on! Come on! Hit me! No, don't hit me!
stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Okay, so I was watching the 1989 Batman movie the other day, and you know the part where, like, Batman's in the Batwing and he's totally just gonna, like, straight up, like, murder Joker? You know, and it doesn't because plot convenience, because that still pisses me off even as an adult all these years later, that, like, there's no way. There's no way. But I was thinking, was the whole hit me thing from The Dark Knight, was that a callback to that?
Tom behind us. Oh, I got him. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I was low on health the whole time.
I was super low. I was surprised you didn't get me.
I was surprised you didn't see me when you went up.
I'm gonna sing the Doom
Well,
song
I
now.
did eventually.
Then he said he's gonna sing the Doom song for us. Do it!
Doom, 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 doom.
But yeah, it just made me wonder, is the whole scene from The Dark Knight where he's on the Batpod and Joker's just shooting everybody in the streets, was that a callback to the 1989 movie, except Batman actually doesn't shoot at him?
I don't know. I would have to look it up.
Because I still, like, you know, I enjoy 1989 Batman for what it is. It's probably the most unfaithful Batman, but that's probably why it's so entertaining. But it just...
Oh, no, but you have to think about at the time how accurate it was. Like, because before you had that, all you had was 66.
Yeah.
So, like, when they're making us, like, a serious... No, but seriously, though, like, they're making, like, a serious, like, dark Batman movie.
Yeah.
It was, like, you know... And obviously, compared to now, no. But...
Right, yeah, no, it just makes me wonder, like, why that? Why did... Why are you gonna set it up for Batman's gonna effing murder somebody with the Batwing, and then it somehow manages to completely miss? I want to know, I want to understand the writing decision there. You know, you could have him just blow up the floats with all the bad guys on it. Also, why does this...
Help me understand.
This joke Magnum managed to shoot down a freaking armored aircraft? I mean, it just, it was just, oh, plot convenience. We need Batman to be on the ground somehow for the finale. No, don't do that.
I'm going to explain something to you, Tom, that not everything in movies has to be real.
It's still real to me!
I like when things are ridiculous because they can't happen in real life.
I guess.
It's like, oh, that's fucking ridiculous. I love it. Tom, where the hell is he?
I don't know!
Well,
You're
we got my
probably going
time.
in circles.
We're
We
pretty
passed
good at
him.
that. I'm not gonna lie.
4,
3, 2, 1, go, go, go. Oh, Hydro Thunder Hurricane. Yeah, we need to do that. That's going to get put in the hopper. There was some random... I'm all right, Vinny. I'm laughing and cajoling and having a great time. We all are. Like, seriously, I haven't laughed this hard since last week when we did the Jackbox games. It's pretty great.
It's been 1 week.
Oh, no! See, I like that song, so I can't be mad about that. BNL...
Oh, there are songs you like. That's great.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, like, it's hard to get mad about BNL.
4,
It's true.
They play that at work.
Both the
and
band
it's
and
so
just in
quiet.
general.
Yeah. I got the just in general part too. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I would not be upset
shit,
about
I'm
that.
surrounded.
Just walking outside and some BNLs are just running by and I'm like, oh man, look at that.
There's a pandemic. We are supposed to be so
Yeah.
who cares if we're wearing pants?
Oh, you know what?
I'm dead.
That crazy guy who was outside on the side of the road that I flipped off.
Yeah.
He wasn't wearing a mask either, and I'm like, you know what?
Of course.
I really don't like you.
Tom, we fucking won.
Wow! Man, I've never been so snapped out of a movie experience for thinking, man, that's just realistic, or man, that situation just makes sense. It's too logical.
Right? Unless there's Vulcans
then
around
you
there, everything's way too logical.
Oh man, then you should watch Knowing.
Wait, what?
No.
No, I didn't hear what it was.
Knowing.
Knowing. I don't know what that is.
The Nicolas Cage movie about the kid that was seeing or predicting disasters.
Oh.
And the disasters were all Nicolas Cage movies, right? Anything after Lord of War was pretty much...
Turns out I can't stand it in live-action movies when the character starts singing. I actually can't stand that in any movie, animated, live, or otherwise. It just makes me want to
I'm sorry
crawl
that you
inside
hate
of
the voice so
myself
much.
and die. Because I can't...
I'm sorry that you
like,
hate
as a
the voice
kid,
so
it's
much.
because it just made me feel uncomfortable
Like, really?
that people would just stop and start singing like that. It just made me uncomfortable, and as an adult, it just makes my skin crawl. I can't take it seriously, you know? So it's just... You know, like, the last, like, Disney movie that I saw was The Lion King. You know, thank God none of the Pixar movies sang in it. When
The Lion King or the live action?
the live action one from like '94 or something like that. That was the last one that I tolerated and went through. But like, I was super nervous going to see Toy Story, and I was delighted to find out that it didn't. And years later, I found out why, because Pixar is not necessarily Disney. Well, it is now, but I mean, they still don't have singing in their movies. So when Evelyn made me sit down and watch Moana, there is one part. I tolerated it because Dwayne Johnson, and it's hard to not like the guy at all. Whether it be his acting career, his wrestling career, or both. What can I say except you're welcome? But there's a part where they're about to go down inside a cave, and Maui just looks at Moana and he's like, if you're going to start singing, I'm going to throw up. And I laughed so hard, way longer than I should have. It was just great because at that moment, that movie and we understood each other. And it made me feel that I wasn't alone. So, but yeah, I can't do it. I don't like musicals. It was a great point of contention. The Greatest Showman, which is awful because I love, you know what, the guys, Panic at the Disco. I love those guys, but that song, oh my god, no, please, I can't do it. Because it reminds me of the movie! And I didn't enjoy the movie because there's singing in it!
I'm really sorry that you hate Joy so much.
I know. I'm a terrible person.
It's true.
Woo! Oh my god! He was there and then he wasn't! Oh my god! By my hand! And here's the funny thing, kids. This is just the Gauss rifle in the multiplayer camp. Oh! Ah! So, if you shoot it at the ground by accident, you hurt. You hurt real bad.
That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah. I just made garlic bread because I found a clove of garlic in your fridge. Vinny, that sounds wonderful. Actually, it's really funny. When I told my mother my harebrained scheme to escape and get away, she took me shopping. You know, she didn't try to stop me. She didn't try to talk me out of it. She stood behind it. And she took me shopping, and she said, "We're gonna go get you things for your apartment." And I was like, "Well, this is fantastic. You know, early birthday present or whatever." And she grabbed this thing off the shelf, and I thought it was a can opener. And I'm pretty sure she thought it was a can opener, but it's a garlic press.
Garlic press.
So I go to like open a can of navy kidney beans to make like ham and bean soup, and I just died. And I go to open it with this garlic press, and I'm like, "There's no can opener here." Did the gun blow up too? No, there's only 4 shots in the chamber when you get it, so that last shot was the last one. So I didn't lose it. I just shot myself. I literally shot myself in the foot. Ugh. So she gets me like
call you stars.
Yeah, exactly. So I got like a couple of like pots and pans and some plates, you know, real inexpensive stuff just so you have something to eat off of. And I just look at this garlic press and I'm like, "Are you for real, bro?" She got me a garlic press by accident instead of a can opener.
Bring me some garlic.
So I went out and got myself a Mainstays, because you know that's a reputable and quality brand.
Yeah, right.
So I got one of those, and I actually have a can opener now, so I can make that ham and bean soup. So.
Ham and brie soup?
Yes! Ham and... rip and tear soup!
Oh. My being alive. That's
Yeah,
fun.
let's just give us this Gauss cannon.
What?
Incoming gun
Oh no! I'm nowhere close to it. Which means he is.
spawn.
Oh boy, here we go! Get ready! Get ready, everybody! There he is! Oh no! Oh my... Oh no!
I disintegrated.
Oh my god!
Oh, I still have a shot left.
I want to see that from your POV. That was insane. I was like, there he is, shooting at L. Zeus! Mararkan.
Masako.
Somewhere on my iPhone there are memos from when she and I were first playing Call of Duty 2, where I was trying to pronounce her name. Oh my god. This is like back in like 2012. Oh. Arcado. Arcado?
No.
Tornado?
No, 2 Rs. You pronounce both of them.
Hyperbolic time chamber.
I thought you said it was called the Room of Spirit and Time. No, I said that because you couldn't pronounce.
See, thank you! That's exactly the scene I was thinking of! I've seen precious little of Abridged, but that was one of them. That, and of course, all these squares make a circle. Because everybody was saying it outside when we were waiting to get in line for the Team 4-star panel. Everybody in line was saying that. It was awesome.
You get one more. Hyper Ebonics Rhyme Chamber.
You were doing that on purpose that time. Maybe I was.
Maybe.
I have a funny story about that phrase, actually.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone saw about when they did an impromptu panel in Phoenix a couple years back.
No.
Because damn it. What was the exact reason? Like they had to evacuate the building at the Phoenix Comic-Con because of there was some sort of threat to the building.
Oh dear.
And it was like just before the Team 4-star panel was gonna start.
Okay.
So everybody was waiting outside. Then they said the rest of the night was canceled. And so one guy was like, "No, we can fix this." Everybody started saying this. All these squares make a circle. So everybody started scanning it. And then like 5 minutes later, they come out of the hotel they were staying at and just started an impromptu panel outside.
That is fantastic! I have never heard of this before. Those guys are
They
great.
just summoned Popo out of nowhere.
Yeah. They're like, "Yeah, we can hear you outside."
Why is he like this? He drank a gallon of LSD.
A gallon? I don't even know where he got it from. He never leaves. Coffee, I need you to tell me I can leave the lookout if I want to.
Mr. Popo, you can.
Bishop, tell me what to do! Oh no, it spawned after I died! Ah!
Cliff again.
Oh my goodness. You can't replicate what's going on right here. You just can't. Ah!
Oh, I didn't mean to pick it back up.
Sure you didn't. As I thought somebody like else had it and they died, so I'm like, oh sweet, it's free, it's mine. Oh, I'm dead. The enemy of my enemy is oh my! Ah! Oh, okay, I got an assist out of it. That's cool.
Yeah, it's dead now.
Oh, okay. How polite of you to let me know. Ah! God.
That one isn't.
That is cool. That is super duper cool.
My last breath, I cursed Zoidberg.
Hell's Heart I Stab at Thee, Ricardo Montalban monologue. Yes. So it's really funny. I sat down and watched 1 through 6 over. Oh goodness gracious! Wordman with the absolutely vicious glory kill right there. So I watched 1 through 6 not that long ago, and they're all in HD and great surround sound and all that fun stuff because apparently Paramount can care about Star Trek when they put their minds to it.
I mean, they've cared about it for a very long time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just like the stories I hear about like TNG on how like they really had to like beg and plead to get the budget to actually like make a new Klingon ship, like the Cavort class one that Galron had, you know, like things like that, and how they reused stock footage from the motion picture in the first 2 seasons because they like couldn't find the originals or something like that. So, but it's really something else that like there's so much visual noise and distortion in the first 3 of the original movies is just like, what kind of expectation were they expecting Star Trek to make that they didn't use good enough film? Because by the time you get to 4, 5, and 6, they look as good as anything else that's been out recently. 3 definitely looks better than 1. 2 looks better than 1, but like, it's just like, oh my goodness. It's a little weird. Oy. The worst part about making garlic bread is that when you finish, you want more. Yes, and that's just generally how I feel about bread in general.
Bread makes you fat.
Because bread makes you fat. Actually, somebody just did an animated version of that online, and it looks really good. It looks like they were inspired by the art style of the O'Malley comic, but it's not like one-to-one perfect, but it uses the audio from the movie, and it's just like, oh my god, that movie is just...
Yeah, I think I did see that.
It's great.
Yeah, that's one of my 5 favorite movies. So.
Yeah, I need to sit down and watch that again, because it's been, gosh, I think the last time I actually watched a Scott Pilgrim versus the World was when Anthony was over at the Leesburg apartment. So that was close to 10 years ago when I got it on Blu-ray-Z.
Yeah, I mean, it just turned 10.
It did, I know. Well, that was the thing. I actually saw that when I came back from SGC 2010. Because somebody gave me a coupon for like a free viewing at Regal Cinemas, and that was showing when I got back in town, and I went to go see it, and then like the greasy popcorn like caught up to me, and I couldn't like wait, so I actually had to like stop at like a gas station, and like I get in the men's room, and the bowl is almost completely full of like crap and other leavings, and I'm just like, I can't wait. So I'm like trying to
why are you like this?
Position myself over it so that way there's no splash. Oh god, it was not a great experience, but unfortunately that's what I remember of Scott Pilgrim when I it's a package deal. I can't unremember it. Your mom had to take you to Scott Pilgrim. Oh boy, I'm sure she enjoyed that. There was a hot Ramona cosplayer there, I bet.
Nice.
BFG? Boosh! Oh no!
Ooh, yeah, I'm very dead.
You just can't shoot a BFG at Mars. Good God. That is, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I will never apologize for this game. Just the moment of, you know, there's nothing you can do as soon as you see that green flash. Oh my god.
Oh, how did that hit me?
I'm laughing so hard I'm giving myself a headache because the muscles in my face are scrunching up. But it's a good kind of headache. Oh my gosh. Oh, no! No! And I just fell in lava because, yeah. Oh.
I didn't know the shots hurt people as it passed by them.
Yeah, it's got those, there's actually, I don't know if they ever patched it out, but there's actually like a glitch you can do using the hot weapon select. After you fire the projectile, the beam can still reach out to stuff when you're in slow motion, and you can, oh no! Double team! Yeah, the guy in the Predator suit holding me back while the Baron just rips my legs off. That's just great.
I need those.
Whoop.
You are being dominated. Showstopper. Double kill. Incoming haste.
How did I get a double kill out of that?
I think it counted as you killing me when I fell in.
Oh, well, okay. I actually just got an email from the Alamo Draft House saying that they're reopening in Virginia. If they actually...
That's nice.
It is. I'll go there wearing a mask. It'll be awkward when I order food, but if they actually have a 10-year anniversary showing of Scott Pilgrim, I will drive my ass back to Virginia with my expired-ass license and actually go... watch that because that movie is one of those things that it's good on its own, but it's best experienced in theaters. Unlike Snake Slot.
I'm perfectly content to never go to a theater ever again.
You know what? I don't want to sound like I'm becoming an
the
old.
only time I ever go see anything in the theaters is Impatience. I can't wait. However many more months before it comes out, like I really don't want to sit in theaters. I want to just watch it at home where I can pause it.
That helps. And also, I've actually gotten a remote that I've rediscovered that I got back when I got my Xbox One X. It is the Talon remote from PDP. That might be the best, like, goddamn universal remote I've ever used. Because, like, it works with flipping everything, and it just works.
Oh,
It works with the My TV and Movies app. It works with the YouTube app. It works with the Prime app. It works with goddamn everything.
Right.
Menu navigation's super fast. I mean, it's just like I'm holding it on camera right now. Look, I can do this and like, whoa, and just, it's just a good freaking remote. And it's like $20. If you have an Xbox One and you're using it with as your primary method of consumption of digital content or physical media, you owe it yourself to get one, so you don't have to use your controller all the time. No, Nick, you are the demons. I should have opened with that.
You are the ones who are the ball lickers.
You super monkey Fs. And in this world gone mad, we will not spank the monkey.
Spank the monkey.
The monkey will spank us. Oh my god!
Damn you!
Damn you super monkey Fs! Oh my god!
God damn you's all to hell.
Oh. Yes, that movie is 18 years old. No, I don't care. Oh my god. That was such there.
Oh, don't shoot at me. Hey, that's rude.
So like back like when that movie first came out on DVD, we were like quoting it constantly and everything. And something, whenever something would go wrong at work, that's when we would just go, and in this world gone mad. And everybody in the department would be like, what? It was just so good. Oh my gosh. No!
We lost.
Oh.
We'd had 20 or 30 more minutes, we still would have lost.
Yeah. I was trying. They just had the mojo.
Throwing up the horns, baby. Woo.
Yep. Just so long it's not the watch variety? I don't get it.
What?
That's what Wordman just said in the chat, as long as it's not the watch variety. Oh, Watch Mojo variety! Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Watch Mojo's the devil.
Just add JoJo at the end.
I didn't realize until later that none in the movie was Carrie Fisher. Okay, so they actually had like a very specific deal. Kevin Smith wanted her in the movie, but it was actually in her contract that they could not make any Star Wars jokes with her.
And you know how she got paid?
I don't know how she got paid.
There's a chair she wanted, so they bought the chair and gave it to her.
Oh, well that's cool.
That was her pay.
Top 10 anime betrayals, Tom and Clay Fair. Okay, so like Clay and I talk about this like all the time. Like when like we go to lunch or do an errand for his dad or like whatever. Like we talk about the Clay Trail list, and we've come to the conclusion that it is so long at this point that we're actually going to have to start breaking it down by the year. We might combine 2013 and 2014, but the overall numbers of Clay Trails, they're a lot, and it would not be fair to just do a top 10. It's going to have to be a top 10 by year. But the first one that we're fairly certain that started it all was Genesis, was when he accidentally got killed in Grand Theft Auto Online, And then he told Woody to take the
Genesis?
shot, and he shot the helicopter that killed me in it. So...
You can have Genesis.
Flag in.
That movie was way better than I remember it being. I think I was just too young to appreciate
Really?
No, not Wrath of Khan, Search for Spock.
Oh, 3.
Wrath of Khan, as a child,
I was
terrified
gonna say,
me.
I mean, I like all of them. Though.
Yeah. As a child,
like
Wrath of
that.
Khan
The fucking
terrified me
music
because my
freaks me
dad rented it on... our local library had a rather expansive collection of VHS tapes. And and they actually had Wrath of Khan. So it was the part when Khan put the little things in their helmets and got into their ears. Like,
Oh, no. Yeah, that's what I was...
Yeah.
That still creeps me out.
Oh, it
You know, I'm
does.
41,
Yeah, I mean,
so
it's just
still
like,
fucks with my
even
head.
now more than ever, but like as a kid, that terrified me so much.
I know.
You know?
I liked it when it came out on DVD because I could skip it.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Jinx, I owe you 3 Cokes. Anthony, do you remember that? He went to the Reston... Was it the Reston Library or the Leesburg Library? And he borrowed a copy of Wrath of Khan and watched it in the living room, and I was just like, oh my god!
Incoming.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was probably Reston, yeah.
Spawn.
Because I know we spent a lot of time at Ida Lee, and I know that was like very early on when they got the Reston townhouse. But yeah, no, like that when I watched 3 again, I think the part that just made me like
Ow.
what?
Why is it not letting anyone grab the flag?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I tried to grab it. I tried to shoot it. It's like, no. We're not
Guess they
into
had to be
that.
on the ground.
No! Ran out of runway. Just walked right off a cliff, backpedaling. But
No. There goes my whole body.
yeah, no, I think I was just too young to appreciate Search for Spock at the time because I was too mad about them blowing up the Enterprise.
Don't worry. I had another one.
Right, I know, but it's like, it's the original, you know? I don't want the 1701A, I want the original, you know? I don't want them to go take the
Goddamn model with an
Yorktown and print a new number on it, you know?
You listen here. It's the same goddamn model with an A put at the end.
USS Paulo, that's not the Defiant! Assholes! Cliff, we need some cheap heat. We need to blow up the Defiant. Oh, that's just great.
Haste. Spawn.
You know, it's like, oh, I mean, like when the Enterprise bit the dust in the 3rd movie, it was like losing a cast member to me. That's how significant it was. So,
Look at that flag delivery.
but
I wanna see it.
everything
Good job.
else, like, you know, DeForest Kelly's like struggling with, you know, the mind meld and that whole effing scene with Kirk and Sarek, Mark effing Leonard dominating every scene that he's in. Good lord. What a talent. You know? And it was just
You
way
got that.
better than I remember it being, but the one thing that I remember liking more now than I did back then was Christopher Lloyd as Captain Courage.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, he's freaking great. That, like, to me, that's the modern template of what the modern
He's great
Klingon
now,
is supposed to
though,
be
so-
great. It's like, and now to test my resolve, I will kill one of the hostages. Holy god, that's crazy. You know, that's just good. That's just
See, if I was Kirk, I would have been like, you know what, you pussy, beam down there and do it yourself.
yeah. I was really like, you know, like expecting him to have like a dialogue like in Wrath of Khan. It's like, you just keep missing the target.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's, oh no, you killed my son that I met 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just like it's. Let's think about this
Oh,
in
no,
time. That
stop.
like he probably knew that David existed for a week, 2 weeks, you know.
Relative time, it's nothing.
You know. Also, I really didn't like that they transferred Savik off of the Enterprise. You know, that didn't make any sense from a story standpoint.
No, I'm gonna just take this.
Who here likes the first Star Trek movie, the motion picture? I have a
I
complicated.
like it, but it's not like.
It's not.
great.
Yeah,
It's
I like
more-
it, but it's not like compared to the movies that have
that's-
followed it. It's not. It's when you think of it this way because this is what it really was. If you dive into the history of it, it was supposed to be the pilot for the Phase 2 TV show that never happened. So when you look at the motion picture as a two-parter, 1-hour episode of a Star Trek TV show that never happened, then it becomes much more digestible. I still think the best part of that whole effing movie is when the Klingons are attacking the energy cloud and trying to get away. Although I found out in the director's cut, they actually made a lot of changes to that movie that I think are dumb. And I'll probably just continue to watch the theatrical version for the rest of my life. Apparently, they cut out Kirk saying, "Oh my God," when the transporter accident happened. And I was like, that is important. That shows his humanity, that he cares about his people. Getting rid of that is just like a disservice. And
but then it's just immediately on top of that, though, it just shows him being a dick to Randy. He's like, "Oh, it wasn't your fault." I'm like, "Fuck you, dude."
Yeah, and the other part that from an aesthetic standpoint, it makes no sense why they did this. They don't have the Klingon, the onboard computer at the satellite station translating what the Klingon captain is saying on the listening outpost. It's just, I forget what the Klingon language is called. I know their homeworld is Kronos. Apparently the writers in TNG don't know that.
The Klingon language is called Klingon.
Klingon? Okay, yeah. I mean, it has, the Klingon text to speech coming across the screen.
And some of the old stuff, they say Klingonese, but that's...
See, that's what I thought it was, and I felt that was wrong. But
it's just like in Star Trek, like in Star Trek 6, where their blood is hot pink for no reason. We ignore that.
Yeah. Actually, that was something that pissed me off about Star Trek 6 in the version that they sell on Xbox Live. They cut out 2 scenes in this run that doesn't make any sense because I've definitely seen them on the VHS version. The scene after the Romulan and Klingon ambassador leave the room and Sarek stays behind, and then people from Starfleet Command come in with the rescue mission to say, this is the best time to do it, the loss of life on both ends will be minimal, bada, this is the best time to do it. That's cut out, which makes no sense.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of important. They cut that out.
He has his stupid paper charts. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right, I know. I thought that was a little weird too. Kind of shows again Paramount not giving them money when they need to. The other part was after Scotty shoots the assassin out of the Overlook. The part where where Worf's grandfather goes ahead and pulls the mask off to show that it's actually not a Klingon, it's actually another Federation officer.
It's the guy. It's the guy who had the paper chart.
Yeah. So they that gets cut out for some reason, and that didn't make any sense, and that kind of pissed me off too. So, whoops! I am in trouble.
Dead.
Distance will be my friend.
I died.
Oh!
Behind you now.
So, if they ever...
I missed a jump in space, and I was a meat popsicle.
Crazy jump in space. Oh crap! You unthawed him.
The thing I hate most about Star Trek 6 is when they have all the books out, because they're like, oh, the universal translator will be recognized, so have it put the stuff on the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need a book.
Yeah, no, that was cheap comedy.
And the other thing that bothers me is when Savick, or no, not Savick, Polaris, it was originally supposed to.
It was supposed to be Savick, but they Kim Cattrall was like, I don't want to be the third person to be playing Lieutenant Savick, so I can't remember her name either. But
and Robin Curtis wouldn't come back because she was like, no, if you're gonna do that to her, I'm not doing it. But anyway, the thing where she fires the phaser in the galley, right?
Yeah.
And somebody shoot a phaser off in here, or Chekhov's like, just somebody shoot a phaser, what's that noise or whatever? I'm like, Chekhov, you're the chief of security. You know goddamn well you can't fire a fucking phaser on the ship.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was a little weird too. But you can fire a phaser with heavy stun at close range, and that won't set off the alarms.
Yeah.
Klingon death ritual. Yeah.
And then later he's like, oh, it would set off the alarm. I'm glad you learned something, Pavel, that you should have fucking known already.
Right.
God. And I really do like that movie, but some of the little things.
Yeah, it's the funny thing is, from 2 onward, Harv Bennett and they had almost all the same people. It was just the director's chair that was changing around, which again makes me admire those films even more. That like how much they were able to do with how little a budget that was handed to them, because Paramount was so salty about how the motion picture went. Which again isn't bad. You just have to look at it in a different way. You know, it's slow at times. Really slow at times. And apparently Leonard liked to ad-lib a lot, and the director didn't like that. Like, here's my gift to this scene, and you're just going to throw it away, asshole. Whoops, sorry, Brandon.
Watch the language,
You
mister.
listen here, Slappy. I'm letting Nimoy, and I'll do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, exactly. Like, imagine if they told... Imagine... I can't even remember the... Oh, God, what the... I should know what the director's name is, but I can't remember it. Just, like, imagine if he was directing 2, and he told Mark Leonard to not say something. Mark Leonard would just sit there and stare at him like a cat until he changed his mind. It's like, you're not going to tell me not to do that.
4, 3, 2.
You have any idea who I am? I'm a Romulan, a Klingon, and a Vulcan.
Yes! All 3 in 1, baby. Also, my name is Mark freaking Leonard. It's Leonard without an O in it. How'd you pull that one off? Because I'm Mark Leonard, damn it!
I don't need extra vowels.
I don't need... Yes, I'm not French! I don't need those vowels!
And I'm not British. I don't spell color with a U.
Too many vowels! Hashtag too many vowels!
Extraneous vowels is what I usually call them.
Hashtag double V! Everybody remembers that hashtag from my Finding Teddy 2 Let's Play. Chronicles of Teddy, whatever. Because I was trying to get a hashtag double V trending, and clearly it didn't happen, but... Because like, you know, you took French, you know, W. You know? That makes so much more sense. 2 V's, double V. Look, it's a 2 V's together. Look at that! Wow!
3, 2, 1.
It makes much more sense than W does. We get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I took French, I took Spanish, I took half a semester of Latin.
I felt like I should take Latin, like Wesley Crusher, and then fail it.
I used to be smart in high school.
You know what? I figured I would have done better in high school if my teachers didn't punt it all the time. Whoops.
Lost.
My teachers were mostly pretty good. It was the people I had to be there with.
Yeah, it was my senior year of high school that made me, like, really not like school even more than I never liked. Like, the only good teacher I had, and Anthony will back me up on this, was Roger Blakeney, the U.S. Government teacher. He was freaking epic. But everybody else, like Mrs. Potts, oh my God, this woman took 14 years out of the school system to raise her kids, which is admirable, and then she came back and completely lost her teaching edge entirely. She was awful, and I had her for English, and I had her for U.S. history. And if it weren't for the fact that our principal, Kenneth Colbert, man, myth, and legend, he would come in to do Civil War history with us because he was a fan of the tactics used by the Union Army. Yeah, that's right. Mr. Blakeney was, as my brothers put, Mr. Blakeney was a god amongst us mortals. Yes, he was great. Oh crap!
Yeah, I was lucky because my whole the whole history department was great and the language.
Oh no! No!
Oh no! Tom, what did you do?
I was in mid-jump and he got the BFG before I got there.
Oh no!
Oh no, he's meleeing me off the pedestal. I'm gonna die. Oh God. What is this? Oh my God. Oh no! Bye bye.
I was coming, but I hit him with a grenade. But...
That was freaking epic. I'm a better history teacher than your high school teacher. Yes, Vinny, you are. And the only good, and I had her for both, for world history and world geography, Louise Spicer. She was freaking fantastic. She was passionate, and she actually cared about it. And she actually, as an extra credit bonus, she would select a piece of film history, and we would watch it. So it would be like 1776 or something like that, you know, depending on what chapter we were in world history. So when we got to World War II, she did A Bridge Too Far. And she warned us in advance, this is a very long movie. If you're going to watch this, you're going to be engaged, and you're going to watch. So, alright, I think this is going to be the last one of the night. Of course, I say this, I always run 30 minutes over anyway these days, but I don't care. I'm having a great time, but I'm going to make...
You don't have to be anywhere.
No, I don't. Not anymore. Not anymore! But, I'm going to get a compilation of all the times that Al catches me with the railgun and the BFG. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be great. What? Yes, exactly. One more match.
One more, last one.
Yeah.
No more.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what Clay thinks of me until he throws me out. I don't care. I don't care. He doesn't care. I need the Kevin Meaning version of that song. Because that's actually where I first heard about the song "I Don't Care." It was, it was some Comedy Central Presents event, and he told a joke, and it completely fell flat in the room. Nobody laughed or clapped or anything, so he just started singing "I Don't Care," but reworks it to "When my jokes don't go over, I don't care." It was fantastic. And if anybody doesn't know who I'm talking about when I'm talking about Kevin Meaney, just look him up on YouTube. You've probably seen him before. He was the guy that would... He kind of dressed like a history teacher, and he wore a bow tie. So that's the one I remember him best is dressed as. So, he was also on Dr. Katz, if anybody watched that back in the 90s.
Yeet.
Yeet! Oh, I lied. This isn't going to be the last match. The one after this one. I say this now. Give you subscribers to this channel your money's worth. You know, it's like I don't have any aspirations of getting into the partner program anytime soon, but it's just like a somber reminder every time I get the report from Twitch, 2 out of the 3 criteria met consistently. And I'm just like, nah, Maximilian, raid my channel once, please, and all my problems will be solved! Oh man, speaking of raiding people's channels, so old school G1 Altair now goes by the handle Camden Crazy. Cam Crazy. He just made to the affiliate program last night after doing a stream of the new Battletoads game in which he and his friend, the True King of Space, were giving away copies. And it was very generous, and I was actually one of the people that got it. I didn't even know I was going to... I thought I was just asking trivia questions, and I got it. And it's like, what year was Battletoads released? 1991. Anyway, long and short, after his Battletoads stream was done, he raided another channel. And I had the chat popped out because I was talking to people, like my brother and the True King of Space and all that fun stuff. And unbeknownst to me... Oh, God damn it!
Oh, fuck me.
Unbeknownst to me, because I had the Whisper chat popped open, it covered the bottom layer of the screen, which shows how many people are actually watching. So I'm thinking this is some spring chicken streamer, lady streamer, named Hungry Goya, you know, like from Zelda, right? Grumble Grumble. And and she's streaming the 7th Saga, and I remember so little about that game that I only remember that there was a cool robot dude you could get in your party, which she actually had in her party. His name is Lux. So I thought that was neat, so we had some common ground. But then people started backseat gaming her, like, super hard. You know, and me being an 8-year Twitch vet, I was like, well, let me go ahead and lend assistance, and I was trying to point everybody's attention to her no backseat gaming tag.
God damn it.
And then she, says, and Tom, you don't need help. I know what I'm doing. I've got mods for this reason. And I was like, oh, I feel like dumb and stupid. I just got yelled at for trying to help. Oh, I overstepped my bounds as a viewer or something. And then I go and I, like, close the whisper chat, and there's a blue check mark next to her name, and there's over 100 people watching. Yeah, I felt like an ass. So I found her Twitter, and I sent a 3-part tweet apologizing. So it's like, yep, I'm sorry. So, on that note...
Yeah, I was surprised that Battletoads is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I was watching Altair's... What the heck just happened? Oh, we're swapping goals. So I was watching it, and it actually reminded me a lot of Guacamelee more than anything else, which is fine by me.
Right.
Because,
yeah, I was playing it Wednesday. I was like, oh, this isn't bad.
Yeah. And there's a lot of jokes. There's a Zoom joke. There's a Kickstarter joke. There's the sense of humor is top shelf.
Yeah, voice acting's a little weak, but I'm sure their budget wasn't super high, so I'm not going to get
probably not. Also, I looked them up on their website. They are based in Essex, England, which is probably why Rare chose them.
Right.
So, like, you know, that would also explain the sense of humor. But I looked up their game history. They have done 4 games, and only 2 of them have been released. The other 2 are still in development. So it looks like everybody took a big gamble on these guys, and it paid off. So I'm fine with that.
Like some of the controls are super fucking awkward. Like the way you have to eat flies is really dumb.
How do you do that?
Like you hold left trigger, hit Y, and then hit the direction to eat the stupid thing.
Oh, that sounds more complicated than it needs to be.
Yeah, it took me 2 or 3 stages to actually get the time.
Oh.
But I am having fun with it though. So.
Well, that's the important
thing.
thing.
I paid $0 for it. That's.
Getting stomped, but I'm still having fun. When I'm not getting embarrassed by somebody who is a verified, definitely in the partner program Twitch streamer. Jesus Christ.
I don't have near enough viewers for that.
Nope. I mean, it's like when I saw 3 digits, I wish I had a camera on me, because I see the 3 digits, and then I slowly look over and see the blue check mark, and I realize how out of my depth I am.
What?
And I was just like, yes!
What the fuck? I threw it into the fucking goal.
I got it! Where is the... Oh, no! No!
Right fucking there.
Where? Oh, there it is!
Damn it. This game is fucking broken.
Whew.
Oh, well, as long as somebody can throw it in. It's
yeah, I actually threw it.
Fucking game. I'm fucking salty. I know I missed the first time, but I picked it back up and threw it in.
And I got it, and I somehow managed to throw it. Somehow. Come on! Damn it!
You have the ball.
Hey, that's what we like to hear.
You know what? For those of you who've seen Goblin Slayer, this kind of looks like that thing that was guarding the mirror. That's weird. Woo!
There you go. Alright, tied up.
Yeah, I can throw. I got the ball! The hell is the eyeball thing? Well, there's a gameplay type in Halo called Oddball, and I guess this is their equivalent of it. It's kind of like capture the flag, except you start with the flag and you're trying to place it somewhere else, but somebody else can grab it and plant it in their place. So, woo! Let's go, baby! Let's go!
Oh, holy shit.
Oh. Alright, the Goblin Slayer movie? Goblin Slayer movie? What? Is it dubbed yet? Is it as... I mean, I really enjoyed that. I mean, once I got past the first, like, half of the first episode, that was such a rough start. It's like... Yes, it's out, and no... Okay.
Overtime. Okay.
Overtime.
Alright, Tom.
Let's do this.
Be serious now.
Let's do this, Hopascashu. I'm gonna have to look into. Actually, let me just ask y'all right here. Would you prefer just Warzone Firefight all night, or do we want to like do like silly Halo 5 multiplayer?
Has the ball.
As long as I get to shoot somebody.
Okay. Maybe we can do it halfway through, like, you know, because, like,
I know,
eventually you kind of, like, hit a wall in Warzone Firefight where you're doing really, really good for a while, and then all of a sudden, like, you start, like,
damn it.
degrading.
I know, I haven't played Halo in so long. I mean, whichever.
The first time I played Halo in a long time was actually on the G1 Game Days anniversary episode. They were doing the Master Chief Collection, so... I never did play the multiplayer for 2016. Leonovid, I hope this is an exemplary example of why you should, because it makes me laugh, and I get to play it with my friends. Like,
it's very fun.
It is. All right, this really is it. Let's perdition. What's like? Well, that's gonna be over too quick. I don't want to do that. No. Sacrilegious. Oh, that's the map. I'm an idiot. God damn it. I like Perdition. It has roads in it with Tom Hanks. What?
Tom Hanks announcing that he's a Greek citizen now. Then a week or two later, they're announcing that they, basically drowned a bunch of refugees. It was really bad timing.
Oh, well, gosh, that's awkward. Two
They
more
took
fair
1,000,
shakes,
like,
right?
1,000 of them, they took like 1,000 of them out on a boat and just tossed them in the water. So.
Well, Leonova, I knew what you meant. Yeah, hashtag two more fair
D,
shakes.
the PS1 game.
You what now?
No, I meant D, the PS1 game.
Oh, I prefer the Saturn version. You know, that game goes on sale routinely on Good Old Games, and I would love to see that game put into like some like AI upscaling program to see if we can get some better fidelity out of those hella compressed FMVs. Remember, it's the more than two shakes. It's Joe.
You're playing with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's actually what my Votech teacher said. Like, Mr. D, can I go to the bathroom? Well, you better be back in two shakes. Like, why? Because if you're doing more than that, you're playing with it. And just the whole room went, ah, Mr. D!
Excuse me, but
Lester Dunlap. You know, like you say that today, and you're gonna get a note from the parent, and you're gonna have a parent-teacher conference, and that's gonna be the end of it. You know, can't do that anymore. Lester Dunlap. He retired to Florida to raise emus, and he had a pony named Peanut Butter that he showed us pictures of all the time. Yeah, I don't understand it.
Which could not ever be best pony.
Oh no, never. But it came pretty close. It was funny because like he had a farm,
Sure. Top 5,
and had like chickens and cows and all these things that he would show us pictures of. And these are like printed photos, you know, because he was like apparently like
right.
the 4-H kids would come by or something, and he had this pony named Peanut Butter, and it knew its name, so it would come running from across the field. It was really cute.
No. Peanut butter pony.
Oh crap! Oh no! You know when you mistime your jump? Oh god.
I certainly do.
Yeah, like you do.
A lot tonight.
Has this ever been you before? No!
Freeze frame. You're probably wondering what happened.
Ah! Yeah, it says, let me throw this grenade, and then I see he's holding it. Oh no! No!
Just like that.
Yeah, exactly. God.
I blew him up. It makes you feel any better.
Yay! How many shots
I'm a
are...
demon. Yay.
Let me ask Dwayne Johnson how many shots are... I've got 1 round. And I missed. God damn it. That's really funny that it actually did only have 1 round.
No, I'm not a demon anymore.
Sad day. You hate to see it.
Yep. You really do.
You really, really do.
I blame society.
That's the best thing to do.
I blame Destiny.
I am okay with this.
Zone. Come back.
Don't call it a comeback.
I blame society. Right, we'll arrest them too. The Monty Python bit.
Yes. What was that, Holy Grail?
Zone.
No, it's from one of the.
Losing Alpha.
No, it's from one of the comedy albums. I'm trying to remember what it's on.
You know what? I actually got the instant comedy album as a gift from my stepmother, and we listened to it in the car. And the album cover was like it was like a sausage, and the guy had like one of those overly detailed painted hands with a chef's knife cutting up the sausage, and like little records were coming off of it.
Enemy reached.
Yeah.
And we were listening to like the first thing because it's on cassette, right? You know, so it's like, you know, you're lucky if your car has Dolby B noise reduction. Now that I know what that is, thank you, Techmoan. You put that in there, and we're listening, and it says this album contains this, and 2 clitorises, and like she ejects the tape so fast, turns around and looks at me and says, "I don't think your mother would approve of this. I'm taking this back." Oh, of course you would, Karen. And it makes it better or worse, depending how you look at it, when her name actually is Karen. So that just yeah, I take that with me. All right, I think we'll go out the same way we came in with Soul Harvest. What? We lost Word Man. Hold on.
2-on-1. This will be good for me.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know if Anthony remembers that one or not. I'm pretty sure he was in the car at the time. In fact, I actually remember what car it was. It was when Dad was leasing that Mazda 626. It was forest green. Vaguely, yeah. I mean, I only had it for one day. It was a birthday present.
All right, there we go.
You know, it's one of those things that like people are like, "Oh, we should watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail." It's like, do you seriously remember like how like inappropriate that movie is, largely for children? They're talking about administering blowjobs to Sir Robin and everything when he sees the Grail. Oh, naughty Zoot! Yeah, so I remember that. Yeah, it was a good car. Do you remember when he leased the Pontiac Bonneville for a hot second? I thought that car was the tits. Like, back before I really knew what cars were, but I remember the Bonneville when he had that for... Yeah, he didn't have it for very long. But he had it. It was... Actually, here's why I remember the Bonneville so well. Because apparently the previous owner was into Barry White. And the guy... left his CD wallet in there, so he put it in, and it was like all the dirty like get down and bang your woman songs, but it had like a special like intro. It's like, you'll go hear some really like freaky ass, and it starts like, oh, it's just like women moaning all over the place, and I'm laughing because I know this is inappropriate, but I'm sure my father and his wife were not amused and very uncomfortable that this was being played with children in the car. But yeah, the Pontiac Bonneville was so freaking cool, and it had a CD player! A CD player! Which is how we were able to listen to those CDs! Oh, gosh.
No.
But yeah, he had that 626 for a long time. I think almost the entire run that he still lived in Reston.
God damn it.
Because he had the 89 Sentra, Mom and him. That was one of their last joint purchases before the divorce happened. They both went to the Nissan dealership. It was probably Brown's Nissan in Tyson's Corner, actually, now that I think of it. I'm really good with the referent. I apologize. But no, they got 2 Nissan Sentras, one in blue, which is the one that I learned to drive in, and then Dad got one that was like a gold tannish color. And I don't know why he got rid of it after he married Karen. They ended up getting a 93 Sentra in red, but it smelled like some animal had died in it. You know, and he never really got rid of that smell. But it also just felt old compared to George's, because George was my mother's second husband, and he had a 93 Sentra as well, but it was silver. But just like for some reason, even though they were the same cars, same trim package, same year, the Dad's just felt old for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it was the previous owner. I don't know. But having it smell like dead raccoon inside of it didn't help. You remember there was a period where he was buying cars from an auction place and was flipping them? I didn't know that! When was this going on? Oh my god! I never knew! Like, I found out that, like, he was, like, writing checks to go gambling in West Virginia, and that was, like, him and Mom would get in huge fights over that. I found out about that recently. I was like, wow, Jesus. We're only mortal. We're only human. We all make mistakes.
And that's why Zamasu came up with 0 mortals.
Oh.
Right. That's why there was a period that there was a different car every couple of weeks. Well, I guess that makes sense. Maybe he wasn't leasing them. Maybe that's what it was. Goodness gracious. I thought that he was just leasing all of them all the time. Because he kept asking us, how is the back seat? What do you think of this car? How does the ride feel? You know, like, he was genuinely, like, valuing our input on that. Although I do remember, and I can't remember where Karen got it from. Maybe she got it from Grandvi. That that there was a old, well, not so old, but there was a Toyota Tercel that I remember being particularly comfortable to sit in. I remember liking that car a lot. Because it somehow got the nickname Thelma Louise, and I don't know why. But I know it's clearly a reference to the movie, I just can't remember why it got it. Anthony, do you remember that? Do you remember the Tercel named Thelma Louise? Man, that's crazy about the car flipping. I never knew that. I was figuring, like, now I was thinking, it's like, maybe that's what, like, you and Dad were doing when you weren't, like, working at that caramel apple stand, making all that fat stacks of cash. My brother had, like, the coolest effing job in the world, like, in middle school.
Yeah. I do like me a good caramel apple, so that's not bad.
In fact, I already mentioned it, in fact. Oh, yeah, the Tercel! Yeah, there you go, yeah. The crown-shaped air freshener, yes! And it spilled and it got all over the parcel shelf and it smelled like crazy. Yes, I remember that. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, no, sorry, I missed that part in the chat. I had to look up a little bit further. But yeah, no, that was it. Yeah, no, I can't remember, like, Anthony, what fair was that you were... Yeah, it was a liquid air freshener shaped like a crown, and it spilled, and it just went everywhere. So just imagine, like, a bottle of cologne breaking in your hand and just running down your arm, and that's all you can smell. Oh. It was different fairs? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, like, he was working this caramel apple stand with, like, I don't even remember how he got into it, but I did it once, and boy, did I pick the worst day to go. It was cold, and it was raining, and it was apple cart? Same apple cart stand? Oh, it just traveled the different fairs? Gotcha. But no, like, when I went, it was cold, it was raining, and I was in the middle of playing Mega Man 2. And I was like, do I really have to stop to go do this? Well, you said you wanted to earn some money. And I remember being particularly awful at it. But Anthony had been doing it for months at this point, so he was, of course, going to be better than me at it. But, you know, he was the industrious one that wanted to get money to do things. And I was I wanted money, but I didn't want to do things. Shows how my work ethic has changed over the years. But yeah, no, it was cool. And I was actually, I remember when we came back that I was totally, because like Dad was still living with Rolf Brown when that happened. This is how rough the early days of the divorce was. He was living at a coworker's house, and it was actually like he was the store manager, and it was one of his assistant managers, so he was staying there. Anthony, do you remember that Ralph had a gun holster in his room, and he just like left the door open, and the gun was right by the door? And I thought it was a toy, and I picked it up. I was like, "This is way too heavy. This is real," and I put it back. Yeah, that could have ended terribly. But yeah, no, like I left the Nintendo, and the Nintendo was hooked up to Rolf's TV in the living room, and I guess he was gone that weekend, but I was terrified at the idea that I would come back and my progress would be gone, because as we all know, the password system in Mega Man only goes up to Dr. Wily's castle. You'd have to replay the whole thing.
2 minutes remaining.
Well, on the plus side, that's the best music in the game.
Well, I personally like Mega Man 3, but I cannot deny how iconic the soundtrack for 2 is. Like Dr. Wily's Castle 1 and 2 has been remixed and remastered in every which way direction you possibly could.
No.
It was actually really funny. I was thinking about like Brentalfloss's cover, and it's like, man, it'd be really cool if he did like a duet with the Megas, and then like the next effing month, that's exactly what he did. And it was like, Brent, you're reading my mind. Speaking of which, Uncle Brent is
freaking me out, man.
Yeah, you're freaking me out. So apparently Uncle Brent is looking to get back into it because he just posted a picture on Twitter of his logo and saying Season 12. So I'm excited.
Sweet.
Yep. Oh, god damn it! I didn't even get a chance to fire it. The only Mega Man games I need on the NES are 1 and 5, and those are expensive as fuck. Yes, actually, I was... And some would argue I still am. I was terrible with money growing up, and I would spend it impulsively on anything just so I could say that I have things, which is not a good way to live. But I remember paying to the tune of $80 for Mega Man 4 and Mega Man 5 at KB Toys in the Fair Oaks Mall. And I saved up my allowance for a very long time. And, you know, it's funny because at the time, and I still kind of feel that way now, I'm not a huge fan of Mega Man 5. For some reason, it just doesn't click with me like the other ones do. But I just find it just a teensy-weensy bit ironic that that's the one that's gone on to be the most rare and expensive out of the original 6. So I just thought that was weird.
That was a bad time for my...
Which one had the skeleton robot? That was Mega Man 4. That was the first one we got. Because that music in that stage was sick as hell. Do I still have it? Yes, I still have them both. And I've actually gotten offers for people to buy them, and I'm like, no, that's my childhood. I saved up my own money for this, okay? Okay, for real, this is the last one. I mean it this time. I'm serious. I'm serious. All right, just vanilla TDM, 10 minutes. Okay. We'll put the score limit to 100, and we will do it on Sacrilegious because that just sounds like a great way to end this.
Sounds delicious.
One more match, exactly. Everyone has a price. I like Mega Man 3 because Top Man has a weed stage. What?
Oh,
I don't... Top Man has a weed stage.
Kids in there. Kids in their goddamn reefer.
Exactly. Joe, please to explain because I don't. I still do have that copy of number 5. I got 4 and 5, and actually Brian's copy of 2 because George got him for Christmas one year. When Brian went off to college, he just kind of left all of his NES games. So yeah, I actually from back in the day, I had 2, 4, and 5. And then Chris Norman let me borrow 1, and I almost cried when he let me borrow it because I wanted to play that one so freaking bad. And then didn't play 6 until the summer of 12. Same thing with 7. I was just kind of going through all of them. And then I played 8 when you were over in the summer of 12. And you thought the voice acting was very, very cool because you hadn't seen a Mega Man with voice acting before. Good luck, Mega Man! Yeah, that was wild and crazy. The sun begins to rise one more. Yeah, we've totally been there. Like, seriously, man, I those old days when Chad and Nick and Brian would show up and we would just be playing Third Strike till God knows when. Back before all of our lives became complicated with family and jobs and all that other stuff.
All the other extraneous nonsense.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I know Chad and Nick would not trade their marriages for anything, and you know, Chad's got 2 wonderful children. I can't believe Kira's 8 already. Good God, do I feel old. Because if Kira's 8, that also means Little Mac is 8. Woo!
Hey, don't you shoot that shit at me. God damn it.
Sorry, Wordman. Not sorry. Top Man stage has one with green. I think I know what you're talking about, Joe. Now that you mention it, that's actually pretty funny. Damn it! All that other. Yeah, I know. It's just like I would like. Who shoots?
And die. God damn it.
I had regeneration, so. Chad is going to teach his kids the way. Okay, so like he's been talking about this on Side Scrollers forever, so I actually like want to ask him about that. You know, like you said that you were going to teach your kids progressively about gaming, that they were going to start out with the NES and then graduate to the SNES and then so forth and so on. You know, like the way that you did growing up, but in an accelerated time frame when you feel that their skill level is apex at a certain point and you introduce the new console. I'm wondering if you actually got around to doing that.
Let's just start with Third Strike, because everybody knows that the Third Strike is what counts.
Exactly. It's the Third Strike that counts, baby. You know, I love everybody at the office. I consider them my friends that we've actually talked and known each other at the same time. But there was a short period that, like, Chad and I bonded over Killer Instinct 2013 so hardcore. I've got video. I don't think he even knows about this. That we were on our Xboxes with the Kinects on Skype, trying to figure out how the game works with auto doubles and all this other stuff, and he took a big drag on his vape thing and poofed it into the Kinect camera, and then he just poked his head through it. It was like out of a freaking movie, man. It was wild. Those days were crazy.
The early days of Meth Chat.
Yeah. Yeah, the Meth Chat, right.
That was bad.
You're locking your child in a closet with a PlayStation 1. Joe, you are a cruel person. Locking your child in the closet with a PlayStation 1 not Samurai Showdown. What's the other one? Bushido Blade.
Oh.
Where you can die in like 2 hits.
One.
They came out when they come out when they beat Crash Bandicoot.
Yep.
What about the remaster? Evelyn likes that one. She likes that a lot. She likes that and Spyro. Man, I felt like a piece of shit. Like sorry, Brandon. I'm setting up game sharing on her Xbox because her dad just got her the Spyro trilogy for the Switch. And I had it, and she has it on Game Share. I'm pretty sure she never opened it. Because she was playing it on that, because she's like, starts playing and she shouts downstairs, "It's in 4K!" Not really, but I wasn't going to tell her that. And it has HDR! Because her TV flashes that on screen every time it does. And she just, it's like, one day I will teach her a tech moan, and she can get into that stuff. Because apparently her mother doesn't like bass, and like turns it off on like all of the stereos, and her dad got her a new set of headphones, and she says it has too much bass and I don't like it. And it's like, do you also, all the music you've ever listened to, was it set up by your mom? And it's like, yes. And like, Evelyn, you're gonna have to trust me on this one. I want you to not touch the bass setting, and I want you to listen to your favorite songs with it. Literally the next morning, the first text I have from her is like, I love bass! Yeah, and, oh no, stop it! Those are my legs, I need them. Hello, Cat and Wolf. So, yeah, now it's like broadening her gaming horizons and teaching her a new way to enjoy music that isn't garbage. Because the sound system in her mother's car is actually quite good. She got, like, the best version of everything in her BRZ, but for whatever reason, it's all treble, no bass. And I was just like, this is a good sound system. Why does the music sound such garbage in your car, but it sounds so much better in mine? But then again, all she ever listened to was Breaking Benjamin. And I really got tired of, all those songs are just, let go of me, and I'm like, this is terrible. Why do you like this?
You'll never look at Halo 2 the same way.
No, I won't. Every time Clay reminds me of that, I'm like, I keep forgetting they were on the soundtrack. Which I was talking to the True King of Space about that the other day, like, because when they made the Zune joke in the Battletoads game, I was like, oh, I love my Zune, and it just became like a big, like, who had a Zune party and, all that fun stuff, and it was like, well, why didn't it catch on, because, like, according to the market share, they were doing, like, quick Google image searches, the market share, it became number 2 just by existing, and it's like, well, Apple had a stranglehold on the digital music.
But when Apple's in the high 90%, 2 doesn't mean anything.
Right, exactly. They basically killed off every other third-party player if you count the iPod as a first-party. Anyway, it was their stranglehold on the digital music market that really prevented Zune Pass from actually working. Because, like, years before there was Game Pass, there was Zune Pass where you got all the music you could get on the service, and then they gave you 10 tokens a month to keep whatever songs that you were listening to that you really, really liked. And that was amazing.
Which paid for it, because it was, $10 a month, so you keep 10 songs, so, you're getting all the streaming for fucking free.
Exactly,
Like,
so it was flipping fantastic, and I actually got the entirety of the Forza Motorsport 2 soundtrack that way, back when the Forza games still had licensed music. So, but, like, there's like, well, what happened? It's like, well, their stranglehold on the music market just prevented Zune from being able to get off the ground. It's like, what do you mean? Well, because of a pre-negotiated deal with Halo 2, you could only get the Halo 3 soundtrack on iTunes and not on Zune. Oh, yeah, that's bad. I'm like, yeah, it is. Gosh! So go play Battletoads and go... Battletoads? Battletoads.
Battletoads.
Battletoads is what you get when you get a game over in Battletoads. So anyway.
Battletoads, Bad Dudes, crossover.
Yes, I want it! That was actually something that Candy Cam Crazy was also saying, that Delilah Studios and WayForward need to team up to do a new Battletoads Double Dragon Ultimate Team.
But then I'd have to play Double Dragon.
Ah! I got railgunned!
I believe that's when you play Crash and the Boys.
I love Crash and the Boys. Everybody go buy it on Xbox. It's $5 and it has online.
$5? Where am I gonna get $5?
$5?
I'll cash in some of my... Actually, I already did. Never mind. I was going to say, I'll cash in some Microsoft reward points for you. Yo, by the way, folks, if you don't have a Microsoft Rewards program profile set up, you really, really should. Because it's stupid easy to get points, and maybe you can just give them all to me. Like, I'm serious, like, Edge for iOS is flippin' fantastic. I refuse to use anything else. Now, on desktop, it's slow in some places where it shouldn't be, but that's beside the point.
Allied harvesters spawned. Demon possession.
Woo!
Expired.
Crash 1 Insane is the only one. There's actually an improvement. I beat it on the way here, on the move. Eat S, Pecora. Did she have trouble with it? Did Pecora have trouble with Crash Bandicoot? Oh, okay. Oh, whoa, I don't know if y'all heard that. That was a crickety crack with my shoulders and my back and my arms, and I'm getting Olden. She's so bad at Crash it's actually frustrating to watch. I wonder if it's frustrating the same way it was frustrating for me to watch everybody that wasn't Mike Lukanoff competing at the Iron Man of Gaming in 2013 trying to play DuckTales Remastered. Because that was frustrating. Oh, that was pain. Like, even Craig took like a subtle jab at them and saying, who's watching thinks they can do better than this? Everybody's hands go up. So, all right. Wow, we almost hit 4 hours. Oh boy, but I had a good time. I needed this because I had a bit of a low moment. It was a complete misunderstanding, but for some reason it just killed my mood. And I've been trying to build myself back up and get ready for tonight to be in the best of moods. And you all helped me get there. I needed to laugh when I needed to laugh, and I got to laugh, and I got to play with you guys, and got to hang out with you guys watching in the chat, and even Anthony got a chance to stop by. Freaking Dylan Toomey stopped by! That's freaking awesome! So, yeah, that's gonna... Yes, and you've beaten it on Expert before they patched it, so good for you, Wordman. So, that'll do it for tonight. We'll see you back on Tuesday for Paper Mario, and I can go ahead and throw this out here right now. Special guest hosts Shelby Easton and Vinny. Hold on, I want to get this right because I keep saying everybody's names wrong. I just for whatever reason just totally forgot Vinny's last name, even though I know it. This is embarrassing. Hold on. Hold on. Porcelli. Vinny Porcelli. What is that? Vinny Florida Man. So yeah, it's gonna be great. Tommy Vercetti? Yes, exactly. Vinny Vercetti. Tommy's brother, like Lance Vance. Lance Vance's brother.
Oh, he's in Florida. Makes sense.
Right, exactly. Oh yeah, it is Florida. How about that? So, anyways, that's gonna be exciting. Vinny Big Smoke, give me 2 number 3s. A number 7 with extra dip. This is the last dance for Lance Vance. Man, I always felt his heel turn in Vice City was so incredibly forced. You're not giving me a fair piece, Tommy. You're not giving me a fair... Shut up! You're getting half of everything! Good God, I felt that was so unnecessary, so... so anyways, that will do it for tonight. We'll see you back on Tuesday for... what Vinny has been telling me is a very, very special chapter of Paper Mario. Since I've never played it, I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, but it's going to be great. So that'll do it, and then we'll reconvene from there. And don't forget, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Xbox One/Xbox 360. We'll see you all here next week. Please make sure that you actually do have the Ultra Edition, otherwise you will not be able to partake of the shenanigans. So that will do it for tonight. We'll see you back on Tuesday. Care to say goodnight, gentlemen?
Good night, gentlemen.
Gentleman's a good boy, isn't he? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my mother is loves him very much, so yeah, he's a good boy. All right. Good night, everybody. Ric Flair, take us home.
Read what you want to read. Believe what you want to believe. But go to bed.
Go to bed. Good night, everybody. Ciao, ciao.